In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, let's take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a catch. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Right, my name is Al. I'm your DM, and welcome to Here, Hold My Earrings. Today we have Joe, Maddie, Henrietta, Yvonne, Laura, and Sabrina. I'll have each of the players introduce themselves briefly. Joe?
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm from the UK and I play Cora, who is an Asimar life cleric.
Excellent. Maddie?
Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm from the US. I play Satina, a dwarven wizard.
Awesome. Henrietta? Lovely. Yvonne?
Hi, I'm Yvonne. I'm from Canada, and I play Cracker, who's a half-orc barbarian.
Sure is. Laura?
Hi, I'm Laura, and I'm from Germany, and I'm playing Byleth, a dragonborn wizard.
Terrific. And Sabrina?
I'm Sabrina. I'm from the Netherlands. I play Oriel, a half-elf paladin.
And that is our full complement. Before we fully begin, I'd just like to say, Joe, it's been a pleasure playing with you these last about 2 years or so. We look forward to hearing from you occasionally. Do keep in touch. And hopefully it's just a temporary send-off. But at some point, and Cora makes it back alive from her mission today. But if she doesn't, oh well. You died for a good cause.
Absolutely.
Joe,
It's
would you
been-
like? Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say it's been an absolute blast and a real pleasure, and I will miss you guys a lot.
Thank you
miss
very
you
much.
too.
I'm sure most of us will miss you greatly. For those of us who know
Yes.
you, and for those who didn't know you well enough, she died so young.
And so will we.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss you.
TPK, and you still start from level 1 next week.
Oh.
Full wipe.
So, Joe, in honor of your leaving us, would you like to conduct your last session summary or recap?
Yeah. Absolutely. So we had finished helping the frog people. So all the green eggs had turned golden, and we'd completely changed the hierarchy of the Grong. And we came across Charlie the Slod, who actually established himself as the new leader of the Grong before we left. And we decided to go back to Port Ninesaru, but without Bitbob showing us the way, we got kind of lost. And we met 2 people. One was lying down in armor and had just died, and the other was a druid who wants either the ring of truth or the wing of something, the wing of tooth, which was stolen by the hill giants. The druid was kind of smelly and had halitosis. But he said there were some swamp ladies who could help us with defeating the giants, and they would probably help us because it was also in their best interest. So we headed towards the swamp lady's house. We saw a metal raven thing up on sort of the cliff top, which probably overheard our conversation. And we came across the house, and the lady of the swamp was called Millie. Her sister was called Vanilli, and the third sister was called Lip Sync. Now they kept saying that milk thistle helps against the smelly giants. Now we got into a slight altercation with them, but we managed to calm it all down and bring it all back to them helping us to get rid of the hill giants. So they wanted magic items for them to help us, to use magic on us and turn us into some small animals, so that we could stealth into the giant's lair and find this ring of truth. We did surrender to them, and I had to give up my boots and my shield.
Oh,
Slightly heartbroken.
oh.
I left both of those. But Cud is being held hostage by these swamp ladies, so we have to make the hill giants go away, not just get this wing of truth. We have to try and, force them on, as it were. So our plan is to have most of us being small animals, or our familiars being small animals, to try and crawl around these giants to find this wing or ring of truth, or tooth. And then I'm to come in as a T-Rex to create a diversion to lure them away. Our communication system is one core is found it, so we found the ring of truth. 2 cores is danger, so get out of there. And then 3 cores is basically one for me, which is distract, and that's my signal to distract them.
Excellent summary. Thank you very much, Joe. Did anybody, and you get a point of inspiration if you didn't have one already.
Thank you. I did not.
Another reason why you wanted that.
Exactly.
You're gonna
In
need
that
it.
stupid, I'm gonna need it.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to add?
I also lost my Helm of the Gods and my Quill of Never Ending Ink.
Yes, you did.
I did. Very sad.
One person managed to retain, by hiding behind their broad shoulders, the magic weapon that they have.
Nobody wants a great axe. I mean, there's no trees around here.
That's a great axe. Well, I suppose that's a justification. All right. So the so-called old ladies, who are no longer old ladies anymore. In fact, they don't even look like humans. They look green-skinned for the most part. They're quite disheveled, but clearly extremely energetic and spry. And remember, they also one of them cast lightning bolt at some of you. Who was it who died?
It was me. Yeah. Yep.
Did it hurt?
Oh yeah. And the hair got all static and stuff like that. It wasn't pretty.
A bad hair day.
Yes, it was.
Was it a bit like electroshock therapy, where you lost your memory as well, so you don't actually remember it?
Well, I certainly didn't got all of the fight, but I woke up in the arms of Cora, who saved me. Thank God for that.
Well, it's not God. Who is it, Cora?
Yeah, but I'm close.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You know what they say about hubris.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
I think Will Smith was feeling pretty good about himself up until that last moment.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, I suppose it's time to get going. And they slap their hands on their thighs. We'll escort you down there and cast the spell just before you crest the lip of the little valley that the rather smelly hill giants are using as their temporary camp. Perhaps you would enjoy or benefit from observing them briefly. but we cannot stay very long. We've got some soup to make. As Millie looks at Cud, giving Cud a rather scary moment. You can literally see Cud shiver at the thought. He won't miss much. It only takes a little to flavor our soup. Would you like some more soup, dear? And she offers another bowl to Satina.
Oh no, thank you. I'm full. I appreciate it though.
Oh, well, that's a shame. What, Here, have a milk thistle. It's like a
Oh.
toothbrush.
Oh, well, thank you.
You can't be too careful with dental hygiene. And she smiles, showing you this entire mouthful of crooked, bent, yellowish teeth. Some of them cracked and broken. Yes, you don't get pearly whites like these just by accident, you know.
Oh no, definitely not.
She cackles, and she starts gliding over the water as her two sisters follow her. Have you got everyone here?
Yeah, may I ask, would you be able to cast the spell on me once they need a distraction as opposed to when you do it to everybody else? Because a dinosaur's pretty hard to hide.
We're not going to hang around. That's not the deal. We don't want to put ourselves at risk. Can't afford to mess up this beautiful visage. And she sort of rubs her cheek like she's putting on some exfoliating cream or something. Don't worry. The spell lasts an hour. You'll either have plenty of time, or it will be all over very quickly. You'll be fine, dear. Just lay down and hide in the bushes like you were any kind of lizard. Or are you too good to lay down in the bushes? Don't
Not
tell
at
me
all.
you've never done that. I've seen you at festivals. All right,
Have
Henrietta,
you been watching me?
we've got lots of surveillance tape on you, Joe.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Henrietta, would you please put your token somewhere around where the rest of them are,
That I can do.
so I can drag it, copy all of you.
Yes.
Okay. Excellente. So, aside from these, the plans that you guys have already made, what's your plan for getting out?
Wing it?
Run.
Yeah, because
Sounds right.
that's never that always works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick up a rat on your way.
Yeah.
Drive through rat.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, my
Okay.
plan is to make them chase me to another source of food before they catch up with me, and then somehow kind of just slip away. Don't quite know I'm going to do that as a T-Rex, but you know.
Yes. I'll be honest with you, I'm quite looking forward to seeing it myself.
Although, if I can drop out of polymorph at any time, then once I've got them interested in another food source, I can sort of turn back into myself and hide if I'm far enough ahead. That's a big if, though.
Yeah. What's your armor say about stealth?
Yeah, not a lot.
No, I
I
mean,
don't stealth well.
Is your armor the kind of armor that actually imposes disadvantage on stealth?
Yeah.
Okay, because most heavy armor does, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Okay.
chainmail, so yeah.
All right. So we've got a spider, 2 birds, and I need a rat, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I had this all set up and then I kind of accidentally deleted it. So that's just another frustration. Oh, it's so frustrating.
We haven't rested or something here, right?
You took long rests. You decided to. You're not rushing, so you decided to all take long rests.
Okay, after we got to the old woman,
Yeah.
and okay,
Mm-hmm.
because I might have prepared a pass without a trace. Then
Yes, you can. You can. Any. This is a complete. You guys have
it's a new
complete.
day, so
You guys are. You guys are planning this attack. You have complete control over the initiative, so you can prepare in advance whatever you need.
oh, let's see. So right before I transform, I will cast pass without a trace on all of us.
Okay,
Mm.
including. Well, so just to be clear, can you post in the chat? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. Yeah. So okay. Okay, fine. So assuming all of you stay together,
Mhm.
it'll work. Yeah, they have to be within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
So
huddle up, and then I start casting.
yeah, that won't look suspicious at all. Two
No.
birds, a spider, a rat, snake, all traveling in a little pack together, and a gigantic T-Rex.
Yeah, but they're not that smart. Probably just like, oh, what's going on?
Oh, what's that?
We're
Okay.
not
That's
yet
weird.
transformed, right?
Well, you haven't yet because I haven't put them on the screen yet. Do you
I thought
guys
we
want
were
to do
first.
it? Well, you're hiding in the bushes. You're getting a quick look at them. Do you want to do anything else before you go in there? You can see that there's one what appears to be one large, well, one huge sized creature. He looks basically like an extremely gross humanoid. There also appears to be some sort of a bear laying at his feet with a chain around its neck, almost like a pet.
Oh,
Mhm.
sweet baby.
Yes, I
I,
want to do something.
I honestly believe that one day, Maddie, you may just die because you'll go to like Yellowstone and try to make all the animals your pets and friends, and you're going to be the one person that we read about who like gets gored by a bison or something.
You know what? That's a way I want to go.
I think
Or
that's
riding
a
the
girl
bison.
boss. I
Yeah,
think
that
that's
I'm
great,
girl
Maddie.
boss and
I
so close to
I'm
the
very
sun.
much with you there. We can go together. It's fine.
Hell yeah. And you know what? That's the circle of life, baby. They're just getting their meal.
Yes.
Bison?
Are they? They're herbivores, aren't they? Bison?
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
so. I'll
Oh,
tell you
okay.
what,
Well, I'll just be a meal to some other creature.
I'll tell you one way I don't want to go is hyenas. Those guys
Mm.
are. It's not. I mean, they're just animals, so it's not like they're being. But the way they do it, oh, oof. I won't talk about it. But if you guys have the stomach for it, Google hyenas attacking buffalo or something. It's
Oh gosh.
ugh.
Yeah, I don't think there's hyenas at Yellowstone, so I think we'll be good.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right. So we've got Byleth, who is the ingenue. We've got Sabrina, who's relatively inexperienced, but still a bit of a world-weary Oath of Vengeance paladin. We've got our dwarf wizard, who has a few things she's got to work out back home, apparently, according to
Yeah.
Byleth. We've got
Couple of things.
Cora, who's in her mind next to godliness. Yvonne, who Cracker, who's thinks that battle axes are everything, and we've got Dallin. All right, folks, if you guys are ready, we they can cast the spell anytime. Why
Well,
don't
I
would
think
like
we
to do
should get a
something.
little closer somehow.
you're going to get closer
Or is
before
it?
you cast the spell?
How
Well,
big is
because
this
it's gonna
bit
take me a
here?
month to get there.
No. Most of you actually have a traveling speed as fast or almost as fast as some of the other ones.
Oh, okay.
It's an hour long. I mean, it'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm telling you as the DM, it'll be fine.
Are
Okay.
these bushes or are they trees?
Yes.
Yes, cool.
Wonderful.
Helpful.
Okay, sorry.
How tall is this rock here?
Yeah, it's also a bush. Uh, they're all bushes. What is a bush? I mean, it's you're assigned
It's a very
bush,
small tree.
rock at birth, and maybe I don't feel like I'm a rock. Maybe I feel like I'm a bush. You know,
You be the best bush you can be.
You're having an
yeah.
existential crisis, Al.
s- DMs are people too. DMs are bushes too, right? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
all the
Yeah,
bushes.
all the bushes. So this is a jungle. This is obviously a top-down map. You are
Mhm.
looking at trees, but imagine the trees in the jungle, which basically are a high-level canopy, although this is not a full canopy here. And everything at the jungle level is still difficult terrain. Obviously, you've got this sort of dirt path here, right? And that is not difficult terrain. Neither is anything that is like pure rock. So although these aren't really this would be, potentially difficult terrain if you're jumping from one to the other. But up around here on the campfire, it's not difficult terrain. It's not difficult terrain on this ledge. Obviously, getting up and down the ledge, that's athletics check. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to understand whether once I turn into a T-Rex, whether I'm going to have any kind of cover within.
There's a lot of cover.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could certainly blow your cover, but
Yeah. If I
he's
keep
not.
still, he's not necessarily going to spot me.
Yeah, he's not super attentive. He's just he seems to be stirring a, a ladle that is appropriate for his size, but would be, uh, you know, a
Ah.
handful for Cracker to manage as a blunt wielded weapon. Um, the pot itself is large enough to fit several of you at the same time,
Yummy.
and he seems to be singing a song, although you're too far away to hear it.
Okay. We should
So
summon the familiars while we still have time.
Yes.
Um, and also want to do alarm. And I was it's a 30 or no 30-foot range. It can do a 20-foot cube without doing like doors or anything. Um,
Did you post it?
yes, I can. I absolutely can do that. Shoop.
Always post it. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
we're still undercover around here, we can reach this area and still contact through our familiars, right? So we'd still be
Uh,
undercover,
yeah. If you
right?
want, if you want to get that close,
Yeah.
there's enough cover if you don't move.
Mhm.
Once you start moving, you're giving away the fact that you're there, right?
Right.
They
And I
have
can also cast invisibility on both of us
okay.
to help with that fact.
Again, uh, you are invisible. You are not stealthed automatically. I
Oh, no,
know
I know.
it's just for the benefit of everybody, especially our newer players. Invisibility, despite the name of the spell, it you are literally impossible to be targeted because you cannot be seen. But it doesn't, for some reason, in fifth edition, it doesn't mean that somebody can not be detected. Because you're making noise potentially or whatever it is.
Right.
So you'd still have to roll a stealth check,
Okay.
and you don't
We
know
can do
what his
that.
perception is. You don't know what his interest is in paying attention. He doesn't
Mhm.
seem particularly attentive at the moment. That doesn't mean that that wouldn't change under the right circumstances, or why he might not be interested if something were to present itself.
Mhm.
so maybe before we go off and change into our different shapes, um, can I just walk up to Cora? Um,
It's been nice knowing you. And I hold up my hand.
well,
It's
I'm
like,
gonna say
can I get you platelet mail?
I'm gonna say I still wanted to thank you for saving my ass out there.
You're
Um,
welcome.
and I want to do a little something in return. Do you maybe have a bit of holy water?
Always.
Do you?
Can I use it?
No. Oh, hang on, I might do.
As she
Uh,
spits into her hand.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, if you think you're a god, the spit of a
Mhm.
god is probably enough to put into a relic of some kind. There you go.
No, I don't have any holy water.
A
I
little
use
Okay,
benediction.
well,
anything.
I have this vial of blood water. Will that work?
Oh,
Don't drink that.
that's
uh,
that's the prank you play on the new guy.
no thanks.
It's got some magical qualities.
I'll pass.
Okay, just thought I'd offer.
Okay,
Sorry,
then
I'm gonna keep going back to my spell. Sorry.
then I'm gonna still owe you one. I say to Cora,
Okay.
and then I'll ask her another question. I say, hey, do me a favor though. If you turn it to the T-Rex and you're ready to distract and run, please give me a roar. Can you do that?
You want me to give you a roll when?
When when you're out there and you're running away, trying to distract them.
Yeah. You
If
just want
you
me
if
to roll when I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, so I can hear that you're roaring, and then I can maybe help you out if I need to.
Ah, okay. So you want me to roar if I'm in trouble?
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
All right.
What's the plan there?
With the roar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
if
if I'm a raven, yeah, I can mimic sounds, right?
Yeah.
So maybe if she lets out a roar, I can maybe mimic that sound like a baby dino or something like that and help her out.
Uh, oh, I see. So this is DM Fiat. For realism, I'll tell you, I've been around lions a number of times, like real lions out in the bush in sub-Saharan Africa. I have tried my very best to mimic the sound of a lion, and I'm pretty good as I think I would like to be able to say I'm a pretty good mimic when I try to be. There's no way you can imitate a lion's roar. Um, you can imitate the sound of it. I can go raw, but as a raven, you don't have the power necessary to reproduce a T-Rex's roar. Assuming, obviously we don't know what T-Rexes really do, but if they actually had a loud roar, which we don't even know if they would, because Komodo dragons, who are, a very good example of a sort of a living descendant, if you will, they don't make any noise at all. So in our games, we make them roar because that's what Jurassic Park tells people dinosaurs do.
I
But
think mine
uh,
meows.
yeah, if we assume that the T-Rex actually does roar, there's no way a bird the size of a tiny creature has got the force to recreate that in a way that would convince another creature that it was a T-Rex. And the other thing about that is
Fair.
there's magic that does things like that specifically, like prestidigitation, right? Minor image, major image. So at some point, it's like trying to do too many things with just a skill check. You don't want to step on the toes of the person who gave up the ability to wear armor because they wanted to be able to cast a spell because they actually want to do something like that.
Right, that's fair.
So just check with me first. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Well, good luck. You'll need it. And suddenly, you all disappear and change. Here is Cora, and I will set the
Ready.
control. I'm going to set all players to control all of the tokens, so you can all do it if necessary. Here's your Raven. Who's the Raven again? Oh, you are Sabrina, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's your Spider, Laura.
Nice.
Here's your hawk. Who's the hawk? Is that
Me. That's me.
okay?
Not familiar.
Yes. Salazar the hawk.
Mm-hmm.
And we're using the rat stat block, but Yvonne, this is your mouse.
You're so cute.
I know. And Dallin,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to wild shape now?
Yes.
Are you wearing armor?
Medium.
Okay.
Leather.
And it's leather armor
Yeah.
or
Leather armor, yes.
so Henrietta turns or Dallin rather turns into a snake wearing a helmet.
I love
That
it.
is awesome.
I love it.
Because you know Henrietta's going to be, you know Dallin's going to be prepared. She's always safety first, right?
Mm-hmm. Always.
Would you like a
That's
regular
hilarious.
snake?
No. Helmet snake is fine. I might bump into things.
In any case, would everyone please would everybody move the tokens around just to make sure you can actually move the tokens? You're obviously not in the game. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Everybody move. Make sure you can move your own token. The raven, the mouse, we're rat. Yeah. Good.
Well, you know what to do. You can get your ring, but we only really want them to go away or otherwise be destroyed. Good luck with that. Now, if you don't drive them off, well, let's just say we'll be having beef stew. I do fancy some beef stew. Oh, be quiet, Vanilli. Righty-o. Good luck.
And they disappear into the jungle.
Okay.
I'd like to
Well-
find a place to perch.
Well, you've got the whole map, so you can tell me where you'd like to move to. Assuming
Mhm.
if you move, you've got your stats. So I would suggest we
Mhm.
actually just go in initiative, just for the sake of keeping it clean. You guys can roll initiative with your character sheets, and then we'll just keep track of it that way.
Cool.
And it doesn't really matter if you're using your real dexterity versus your animal dexterity. It's not. I don't think it's going to make that much difference.
Dang, I would have had a 22.
Oh, I see. Most of you did it with your animal tokens. That's interesting.
Try clicking on mine.
Oh, that's why. Because I didn't. I took away your original tokens. I apologize. That's my mistake. It's fine. If it comes up, then it doesn't really matter. It works. So we're missing. Okay, we got everybody now.
We got the same roll.
So unfortunately, I need to actually change this. I don't know. I don't remember who's who, unfortunately. All I see are a bunch of animals. That's not very useful. Who's the hawk? Maddie?
Yes.
Okay. And who's the raven?
That's me.
Sabrina. The spider is Laura. The
Mhm.
rat is Yvonne. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then Ariel Stormwind is also in there. So who are we missing? Oh, Henrietta.
I did roll. I got a 14.
Okay.
It's not rolled.
Sorry?
It's on my.
Henrietta.
I get it.
Okay. I'm just going to manually change it just to keep it nice and clean. I don't see it either, so I think it's delayed for you,
Okay.
Henrietta.
I can see it
I
on
think
the.
whatever's interfering with your voice is also interfering with your roll 20, maybe. It's okay. I put it in manually. It's fine. Sabrina is 14. Maddie is 20. And then I'll just delete these. Okay. Henrietta is playing a snake, and Sabrina is playing
Raven.
Raven. I don't know. I guess a snake is pretty fast too. Shall we? Who has a higher dexterity between you two? What's your dexterities, Henrietta? Sabrina?
+3.
Mine dex is 14
As a raven?
as a raven. Yes.
Okay.
I have 16.
Oh, right. Okay. So you're definitely faster. So I'm going to just change. Yep. So I'm going to change your Sabrina to 13 just so we can keep track. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So very exciting. Are you guys excited?
Yep.
So excited.
This
I've always
could
wanted to be an
be
animal.
this could be the end or the beginning. I'll just make them 11 to keep it simple. And the bear will go when the giant goes, if the bear and giant do anything. Well, Maddie, you get to go first.
Hey. Okay. Let's see. If fly speed 60. I can't fly very. Okay, so I'm gonna perch on a branch right here.
Okay.
And yep, and I'm just gonna take a movement, that's it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh wait. Oh, I forgot. I have could I make a perception check?
Sure.
So
You
it's
can
not
definitely take an action. Yep.
total waste. So I get advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
Sure.
So I'm just rolling 2d20s, right? Just straight.
Yes.
And then adding it.
Yes.
Q. So see 17 plus
Well,
4.
sorry. So just to be clear, so what are you trying to perceive?
Just getting the lay of the land, seeing if there's any other giants. I mean, if there's anything out of the ordinary, just a camp. Just getting the layout.
Okay.
Just a general perception.
Okay. All right. Oh, Henrietta, I
So
forgot to mention you could have
21.
played a flying snake. Oh, you can't do flying yet. Never mind. I apologize. Some of you could have played a flying snake.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's a 21.
21. Yes.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it looks kind of like what you guys see. There is a large giant there. There is a bear that's chained. Um, do you have any specific skills I should be aware of that might be relevant to this, like nature skills or something else?
Nothing on my on my little sheet
Okay,
for the
so
hawk
yes.
specifically.
So just to be clear, the physical side of your characters as you're playing them, they're going to be sort of the normal things, right? Um,
Mhm.
for the people playing familiars, since you're actually kind of controlling the familiar actively,
Mhm.
um, if you were looking through your familiar's eyes, you could use your own like investigation checks and things.
Okay, cool.
And those of you who are polymorphed into animals, you retain all of your mental related stats like intelligence, wisdom, charisma. Not the physical ones. You can use the ones that are your animals.
Okay.
So do you have like a skill that would give you some advantage or some specific insight, like survival or something else?
I have investigation. Proficient in that.
Okay. Yeah. Investigation. So
And
one
it's
thing you
go ahead.
Yeah, so the investigation won't be necessary here because it's a pretty simple layout. But you do see that there is just one bed, but there are 3 seats, 3 logs that seem to be used as chairs, but there's only one sort of crushed fern, sort of bedding area. It's large enough for the bear to lie on, but the bear isn't lying on it.
Does it look too small for the giant?
No, it looks like it's big enough for the giant.
Okay. Okay, neat.
Okay,
Jump in.
Henrietta.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, good. I changed Discord to my phone, so hope that
Oh,
helps a
good.
little bit.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely sounded like there was a lag, but this is much better.
Yeah, okay, good. Let's see. Okay. I have a 30-foot movement speed. Ooh, not that close. Um, and they are over there. I think I'm just gonna slither up behind Satina into the bushes here. I guess since I'm on the ground, I don't think I can see much, right? Over there?
Yeah, you've got obscured line of sight. You can see pretty
Yeah.
much what's on the map, but it's not like from your vantage point you have a good ability to see down.
No.
So a lot of the details are going to be lost.
Mhm. Well,
You're gonna have to
then
leave.
that's my move.
Okay. I will ask if you could both roll in a whisper to me a d20. A d20
Okay.
whisper roll. It's okay if you accidentally don't, but that won't count. Good. Henrietta, well done. Excellent. Thanks, Mary. Huh? What was that?
Oops.
And he sort of perks up. Uh, Jungle's full of animals. And he goes back to humming his song. You're still not close enough to hear it when he hums because he hums a little lower, at a lower sound level. Sabrina.
Yes, I'm gonna fly up a little bit closer, and I think I'm going to try and divert to a different direction. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm
Over where?
sorry,
Oh,
did
okay.
so this is 50 feet flying speed.
Okay. Could I-
And I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
And I'm going to take a look around, see if I see anything else, if he's alone or if there's anything else in the vicinity.
Okay. Sabrina, can you just ping with your mouse briefly so I can see the color? Is it yellow? Yeah, that's weird.
Black.
Your thing looks like it's black, even though it should be yellow. Can you maybe change that? Because black is hard to see. Looks like other people have red, lavender, green, orange, purple. Yeah.
Yeah, I can absolutely try that.
Okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but if you can, black is like a really dark color is really tough to see. Okay. So you're looking around as well to try to discern what specific.
If there are anything else in the vicinity, so if I see any other trolls or maybe anything else that we should, be wary of.
Oh, well, I mean, you know that there's giants here, so what would constitute an additional danger?
Well, maybe they're coming from this side. They're just heading back.
Sorry, what side?
Yeah, I haven't found the color change yet, so it's still a
Oh,
little black circle. But all the
okay.
way on the right side on the map, if
Okay,
they're
yep.
coming, if they're heading up to camp,
Okay.
and they're coming from this space,
Okay.
maybe.
Yes. Well, for one thing, where you're located, there's a lot of obscuration, right? Um, Satina and Dallin are kind of at the edge of the tree line.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of in the middle of the forest, as it were, so you wouldn't be able to see very clearly all the way out there, right? So I would use the ruler just to show where you're going in this case.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Um, so you'd have to be a lot closer. You'd have to be somewhere like around here to to see clearly what's going on outside of that immediate area. What you can see clearly around you is sort of, this little bit.
All right. So then maybe I can um, use my action to get a little bit closer to the border.
Sure.
So
Yeah, you want to
like,
dash?
would
Yep.
this work? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Then I will do that.
Okay, but then you don't have an action for perception.
Yep.
Okay, but
That's
there's nothing
what's it
obvious.
gonna
You
be?
don't see anything. You don't see anything obvious, but there's nothing. There's nothing for you to. You'll have to wait until the next round to do that.
All right.
Would you also roll a secret d20 to me as well?
Yes.
Thank you, Laura.
Yes. I can also dash as a spider, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Then going to
All of
dash.
20 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash here then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Cool. And this fellow stands up, scratches himself, walks around a little bit. The bear looks up at him and sort of ignores him. Walks out over here. What was that activity? Uh, hmm. And sort of scratches his head. Hmm. And he picks up a rock. Now, when I say a rock, this is the size of, cracker, which he can hold in his one hand. And he just randomly throws it into the jungle. And it takes down a couple of small trees in its path. And he starts walking back. And as he does so, those of you who are in this area are essentially close enough to hear him saying, actually, I guess you're close enough as well. Ariel's close enough as well. When she looks up at me with all those broken teeth, that's amore. And I get a good whiff of her hot, cheesy feet. I adore her. If she knew how I felt, I am sure she would melt, that's for sure. All I need is to get rid of Pug, and then we'll be together. Oh, Sheila, what do you see in him? And he lumps back to his seat and sits down and continues stirring the pot.
Right.
Yvonne!
Well, I'm just gonna run for it. Probably right about here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40 feet?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I'm going to, for the sake of keeping this fast, I'm not going to count this as difficult terrain. Although technically the bird shouldn't have too much difficulty. The rest of you should. But we'll just keep it
Yeah.
simple.
Thank you. Thank you. I was wondering about that because of all the roots and stuff.
Yeah. And I'm not even counting like predators nearby that might think, hey, look, a mouse, tasty snack.
Yeah. Hmm.
Joe, speaking of predators.
So I'm guessing that because this undergrowth is quite thick,
Yeah, I'm going to put you back here. Yep.
I wouldn't necessarily have seen the giant, but I'm presuming I would have seen the rock throwing and the trees being flattened.
So
Was
what I'm
that in
going to
my
say is, yeah, so what I'm going to say is if you are being really stealthy as your humanoid selves, and with the old ladies in air quotes, giving you directions on where to look, you can find ways of peering through the undergrowth without being detected. He doesn't seem to be fully paying attention, but he does also seem to be able to perceive that there's some activity going on.
Yeah.
But so
I've
you can
noticed that.
sort of see him through the undergrowth, but as long as you're not moving, maybe he won't notice you back here.
Right, okay. So because I've kind of noticed that he's noticed the small creatures moving,
Oh
am I
yes.
and I'm a tiny bit bigger than them, I might just stay put and play statues.
Yes. Do you flop
So
down on your belly like they suggested?
if I can do that without breaking twigs and branches, absolutely. If not, then I'm just gonna stay stuck still like a statue.
Okay. Do you like spread your arms out like the Egyptian thing? The tiny little Tyrannosaurus arms?
Yep. I think that's a good plan.
I think you should roll stealth.
Oh, seriously?
Oh
With
no.
disadvantage.
Hang on.
Because you're huge. Huge.
There's
Y-U-U-G-E. Huge.
But I'm not moving. And I have a -1 to stealth.
Well, in fairness, everybody else has basically
Wow.
been rolling a perception check, so you're doing it the other way.
5.
All right. So, oh,
It's with a plus
and
10, right? Because of Dalen put up the Pulse Without a Trace?
where's Dalen?
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
Dalen now?
Oh, damn
I'm
it.
too far away from her.
Damn it.
That's right.
And he comes out here into the bushes. Oh! And he runs back to his fire, and he starts banging the pot with the ladle very loudly, essentially creating a klaxon. The bear gets extremely excited and stands up on its paunches and starts sniffing the air. And you hear some noise from inside the cave entrance, which, if you didn't already realize, is basically over here. Oh,
Mm.
roll 20 has frozen for me again. How inconvenient. And suddenly you see emerging from the caves 2 additional giants. What's all that noise? Is dinner ready? One of them is clearly a very large male. He's got some blue paint on his face and chest. And the other one is Miss Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition 2017.
Me when I've been woken up.
There you go. Maddie.
Yes.
Now, if you wanted to fireball somebody,
I could do that.
yes, and in fact, technically, I guess I should leave your token and Violet's token on the map because you guys are actually physically there,
Mm-hmm.
unless you don't want to be.
Oh, I did not mean to move it. I misclicked. Shoo! There, too far. He's not, though.
Yeah, why not? Just start a
I don't
combat
want to
and
blow
just
up the
throw out
bear,
your
though.
whole plan.
I don't want to blow up the bear.
Not
There we
yet.
go. Get that air.
Okay,
No,
Maddie.
I'm not going to do that. That's not a great idea.
Yeah, because the DM would never lead you down a straight path.
You would never betray us.
Never,
I know you
never,
will.
never.
I care only about the story. If it makes a good story, you're all sacrifices on the altar of storytelling.
No.
Hey, it makes for a good story, though. You can't be mad.
Yeah.
So I am going. What's my speed again? There it is.
Was Laura just crying no?
Yes. I don't want to die yet. I'm still young.
You're still young.
And the spider's even younger, so.
Okay.
All right. What does Satina,
So,
or for that matter, Satina's familiar Salazar, want to do?
so I think he is gonna fly over to these bushes, trees, things over here,
Mm-hmm.
to get closer, but not
Yeah.
too close.
Remember that Dentine commercial from the from the I don't know, 80s or 90s or whatever it was. Get a little bit closer. Don't be shy. Okay.
No,
Whatever.
Nope.
go on
Yeah,
top of the street.
screw the rest of you.
Too
I
I'll go
know
young
on
some
top
of
of
you
for
are old enough. I know some of you are old enough to know that one. All right.
And I would like to see if I can, see if I can see the anything glinting, like a ring, or
Ah, yes. Okay. So that's your perception check then.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception.
Perception. So that is a 22. Yeah, no, 23. So I have a +4 to perception, and it's with advantage.
Oh, right. I was confused about that.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. 23 perception. Um, well, it doesn't help that you don't know for sure what you're looking for.
That is a big fact.
I mean, do you see a wing? No.
Do I see a wing?
Do you see a human-sized ring on a creature the size of a building? There's definitely stuff jangling and dangling, but he's not like wearing a lot of obvious jewelry.
Okay.
You feel like you might need to get closer. What you
Oh,
do
great.
notice, yeah, it wasn't going to be that easy. Come on. But what you do notice, without even having to have advantage on perception for olfactory checks, is that the smell is overpowering. Imagine gym socks that have been fermenting in the hot summer sun in a locker surrounded by cheese.
Ew.
Nice.
And just that rich, pungent extra bit that you get from pure armpit that has remained unwashed, combined with that delicate little extra seasoning we like to call ass crack.
I'm gonna miss your descriptive rants.
Uh-huh. Can I make a comment here?
Yes, sure.
I don't think Hawks can smell very well anyway. So I don't know if it would overpower her.
But it's enough, like, where
Fortunately.
I can sense it, and so I'm like, oh, this must be bad. Or I should say Salazar should.
Any creature with any sense of self-preservation that cannot just consume anything they find would definitely have to be aware of something that smells putrid enough that it would be a risk if they ate it. And baby, this is not edible.
Don't eat him.
I feel so bad for the bear because they have like super keen senses of smell.
Ah.
On that note, you do notice that the bear looks extremely skinny.
Oh, poor baby.
Like
We need to rescue this bear.
maybe he can't stand eating around this guy.
Oh.
All right, Henrietta. Yeah, because you don't have enough companions
Yes.
already. Like 3
I was
months to
just
get rid of a
thinking that
dinosaur.
yeah. I was just thinking that I have to actually taste the smell because snakes taste through their tongue. So that's nice.
Oh yeah.
Gross.
Ooh,
Mhm.
ooh.
Let's
I mean, if you
see.
like really, really awful cheese, then this might just be a delicacy.
Mhm. Let's see. I do have Pass Without a Trace on me. So
Yeah,
I have a
you definitely do.
+10. Yes. So I'm gonna slither and I'm gonna make it so I slither over here. So I kind of get behind the tree so he doesn't see me.
Mhm.
If you go up here and up around here, I
Okay.
there and Yeah, that's a double move, so it's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I start gagging.
Sabrina.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, like your tongue doesn't want to go out of your mouth anymore.
Mm.
It's like to you, since smell is taste, it's like
Mhm.
licking the bottom of a shoe that has just walked
Mm.
through 4 tube stations in London
Mm.
after a giant carnival with all of the beer and urine and vomit and spit and tobacco and stale gum and rat droppings. No offense,
I'm just
move
gonna use
on.
my tail and wrap it around my mouth, I think, to keep it shut. So it looks like I'm eating my own tail.
I'll allow it as a free action. All right, Sabrina.
All right. So, can I see if this rock, um, sorry,
Sorry, which rock? What rock?
yes, I'm sorry, I'm trying to click. This rock over here, if it's
Mhm.
like, is it up in the air? Is it like um, tall, or is it just flat on the ground? This
Do you
this
mean
this rock?
how tall is it? Is what you're trying to you're,
Yes.
so the question is it blocking your sight? Is what you're asking?
Yeah, and is it do they have to go around it? Are they towering above it, or are they going around it?
Oh, I see. It's tall enough that they well, okay. So there's two things. One, you're trying to gauge intent. Um, it's not so tall that they couldn't climb over it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's tall enough. So would they climb over it? I don't know. Maybe.
All
These guys
right.
are, like 20 feet tall, right? Or whatever, 15 feet tall, whatever it is hill giants are.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to fly up over here,
Okay.
um, and then it was here.
Okay. Oh,
Um,
and you're getting it now from both sides. So it's like
Oh wow.
nauseating. In fact, I'm going to ask you to roll a constitution save.
all right. Um, so I roll a d20, I guess.
Yes. And you can add your constitution modifier if you have one.
Um, so it's a 16 and Constitution. I guess it's for the bird, right?
Yeah.
So that's a -1. So that's a 15 as a
Okay, you
raven.
pass. Yeah, you pass. But it is
Phew.
really, really bad. It's like because all three of them are around the same distance from you, you are
All right.
just getting it's almost you really feel nauseous.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold my wings tight to my body, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try to focus on shiny objects, as I am a raven and I love shiny objects. So I'm trying to look for a ring or maybe a golden skull in the vicinity.
Okay. Yes. Excellent. So that's gonna be your action then, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a perception check.
Hmm.
Um, now you and we all know that ravens love shiny objects, but the reality is, there are only so many things we can sort of keep track of in D&D. So, as with the rat and the climbing thing, there's no specific stat ability relating to ravens and shiny objects or anything else in shiny objects. So, uh, it's just going to be a standard perception check.
Right, and I roll it with my character sheet, right? So not a regular
Um,
d20.
oh, right.
Because it's wisdom, right?
Yes, it's wisdom. I mean, the raven gets +3, right?
For
Is that better than your character's wisdom? I don't think it should be.
Oh, for perception, yes, 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 it is. It is, yes. So I roll a d20.
Yeah, and you add 3. Okay, so
That's a
22.
22.
Yes. You see something glinting on Mr. Big Blue.
Ooh.
It seems to be dangling from his neck.
Ooh.
Of course it is.
Damn.
Come on, Joe. What did you expect?
Exactly that.
All
All
right.
right, that was your action.
Yes. That's
Well
the end of
done.
my turn.
Okay. Laura.
Yes.
Death awaits you.
Why? No, it doesn't. Stop scaring me. Okay, so I'm just gonna dash. Because I'm kind of behind, but it's alright. Um, to here and then oh chill.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So it's the Giants' turn. At this point, it's clear that something's going on because between all of you, even though Cora's, not moving, there's enough going on with the little. I mean, I don't know the rest of you, but I'm sure I'm sure Henrietta knows this. I'm not even really a woodsman, but if I'm out in the woods, I automatically notice things like rabbits and birds, and it doesn't take very much, right? So these guys know there's something going on, and the fact that there's so many of you all moving around at the same time and apparently getting closer, even though you're small animals, they may not be afraid of you, but they're definitely aware. Now, of course, they did spot they seems like they have spotted Cora as well. So they're definitely on high alert.
But in fairness, it did throw a rock into the forest. So you should expect some birds to fly up and critters
Yeah,
to
but not normally towards them.
up and away.
Yeah, away, yes, but not. But he then spotted this, and that's why he sounded the alarm, right? He spotted Joe's
Yeah,
avatar.
but are they smart enough to put two together that the small animals is with the big T-Rex?
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? It's 4:04. We didn't really take a break. Do you guys want to take a break?
Yeah, I could use a break.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
like 5 minute break.
Let's little
Yeah.
bio break. Okay, cool.
Hi, we hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here.
hold my earrings.
Here, hold my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
All right, so the Giants, the one up here, let's call him the singer. He yells over to the others. Does anybody speak Giant?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
So he yells something to the other two. And you can smell the halitosis from here, all of you who are close enough.
Oh, now I feel.
And he starts he picks up a massive club. This is literally a tree that's still got the green leaves and branches on it and everything, and starts rushing out. These two follow suit. Let's see, and they also rush out. So they're going to end up about here. And those of you who can see these two down on this road, so that would include Byleth as the spider, and also our raven Ariel. I don't think Cracker could. Cracker, you're Yvonne. You're playing the mouse, right? The rat.
Yep.
I don't think Cracker necessarily would see it, but definitely those two would see it. I'm not sure if you can see it because it's more of an interaction between the two of them. But two of you can see that she's kind of apparently beating him around beating the blue guy around the head with what appears to be an old slipper.
Okay. Marital.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. Clearly still on their honeymoon. And these two dash out. They all have clubs. This fellow he dashes out. He runs out, but he doesn't seem to take the dash action. And he kind of peers carefully into the bushes, and he points his club while he looks over his shoulder and talks to the other two. And he's pointing in the general direction of where you left Cora. And the other two are extremely excited, hooping and hollering. Yvonne, Cracker, Mouse.
Oh, Cracker Mouse doesn't want to get into any trouble here. um,
I feel a bit bad for Byleth.
I'm
yeah.
so scared.
1 hit point spider, and then she turns into like a 2 hit point wizard or sorcerer or something.
I'm gonna just move
Hey,
to
there's the
here,
difference.
and I'm gonna wait because all I can do is hide behind this rock here.
Yep. Do you want to actually hide? Take the stealth action?
No, I'm not gonna take that risk. I'm just gonna stay there. Chances of them seeing a tiny mouse, they're
Okay.
not that interested in mice.
Well, you hope.
I hope.
I mean, Romans used to eat mice, right?
That's great.
Now, did you read your animal description?
Of my little mouse or rat?
Yeah. Yes.
Tiny beast, tiny beast.
Yes.
And I have an advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell. No.
Oh, yes.
I knew
Oh,
you were going to
yeah.
see that.
Oh,
Damn.
yes.
Mhm,
Now, I don't
mhm.
know if spiders have smell. Maybe they do. I'm pretty sure a mouse is going to be turned off by this.
Oh, yeah.
Roll Constitution with disadvantage.
From my character sheet, right? Or from, or
Well,
just
you're
a
going to be doing it as
D20.
you'll be doing it as a rat. So,
Yeah. Okay. Just to you or in general?
I guess you could do it it doesn't matter. You can do it openly. It's fine.
Okay. That's great. There's that one. Oh, so disadvantage is just 2 rolls, right?
Yes.
I have to
But
do
you
it
take
from
the
the thing.
lower.
I hate doing it from the top thing. Okay. Oh, that's terrific. I think I passed out.
10 and a 3, and your con is a -1. So you get a 2. Yeah.
Great.
You literally just pass out and you fall down and you just start quivering. A little bit of foam starts at your mouth.
That's great.
Joe.
Okay, so I've noticed that they've spotted me. Yes.
There's a lot of hubbub going on. You can see that this
Yeah.
guy has run out. He's pointing into the trees. You may not be able to see these two yet, but you can hear them from where they came, thundering out of the cave.
But I know that he spotted me because he's pointed his club at me.
But yeah, it was very clear that when he came close initially, he was like close enough for you two to really see each other.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm a bit wary of poor Bod's here, but also if I stay where I am, then these two risk being discovered.
On the assumption that they even care, but yes, the giants even care.
So
I mean, you're like a couple of beef burgers plus, a rack of ribs.
Yeah.
A spider, maybe a mouse. Who knows?
Can I not go off map?
You can. I've got a map set up just for you. You can
Because I
die
kind of
alone.
want to. I kind of want to go off in that direction. And I want to use the dash action, so I'm going to go 100 feet.
Okay. You want to go off map?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm going to leave you there for now because if I go off map, I have to show you the other map. I need to move I need to change the map thing, and I'm a little worried about Roll20 updating for everybody. So you
Yeah.
dash off the screen.
Yeah,
Do you do anything else?
I think I'm just going to try and make as much noise as I can, so that
Yeah, sure.
they know where I'm heading,
Sure.
and
Yeah,
then
you want
leave the others alone.
maximize your distraction value. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to disappear your token. Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
I get what you're trying to do.
Yeah. No.
I'll put it down there, and then I'll copy it and put it on the next page where you can be all by your lonesome with your God as you say your final words. Speaking of,
Yes, I'm a god. Is that not what you were saying? Whoops. I think I'm misinterpreted.
read the room, Maddie. Read the room.
Okay.
Golly.
So I think now would be a good time to make us invisible. Because we forgot to do
Not
it
a bad
earlier.
plan. That's a pretty good plan.
Yeah, yeah. So whoops. So I'm gonna cast invisibility at the 3rd level. That way I can do both of us at the same time.
Only works if you can pronounce it.
Well, you know what? That's rude, okay? I'm dumb. And
You're not dumb. We all know you're not dumb. You know you're not dumb. You know I know you're not dumb. But I do like teasing
that was a lot
everybody.
of words.
So yeah.
Okay, so now we're both.
Prestidigitation is still one that gives me.
That's a
tongue
rough one.
twisters. It is hard. It is literally impossible for like a 12-year-old boy to say that word.
Yeah.
A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. If only somebody had thought to do this with the dinosaur.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
That would have been a plan.
Yes.
If only I had 4th level spells, I could have gotten us all. But
if
I ain't got no 4th
only
level.
the DM had reminded us that he had caught invisibility. Oh, snap.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
You got it, Joe. I believe in you.
It's fine.
I'll be good.
So you're gonna
No
save yourself and your erstwhile PhD student, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see how
So
it is.
we're gonna be invisible.
The rest of us see how it is, right? The wizards stick together.
Yeah.
Look, she's the
Because
only
we're
one within touch
superior.
reach.
No, because we're superior.
Loud it.
Somehow in the German accent, it sounds so much worse.
No.
Oh goodness. Yeah, so that's my turn.
As we
We're
are the
invisible now.
mentioned, therefore we must be saved.
God.
That's not what I sound like.
No, I'm not saying I was not imitating you at all. I was imitating somebody else.
Other German.
Okay. All right. Well, technically he was Austrian, but okay. So we've got 2 invisible. Rather than take you off the screen, I'm going to make you yellow dots just to remind us.
Okay.
You are now invisible.
Woo.
Now, as for your familiars,
Yes.
what would you like to do, Maddie?
Salazar would have no way of knowing that the glint came off the blue guy. So I think what
That's right.
Salazar would do would be to check the camp itself. See if there's like if I can see it, because he's distracted. He is not paying attention.
Sure. Yeah. So how does Salazar want to do that? And
how chained up is this bear?
Well, it's a bear. There's a chain around its neck.
Mm-hmm.
Is Salazar an expert blacksmith?
Oh, you didn't know?
See, it's smart aleck comments like that. That's what gets you in trouble.
Oh, trust me, I know. Okay. So I'm gonna fly over here and sit on this log.
The bear like
And
strains at his chains and tries to paw at Salazar, but he
he's gonna
doesn't
like
seem to
click his
break his
beak at him.
chain. Ooh, wow. Sassy.
I mean, he's my familiar.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Yeah.
And then I want to see if I can see a ring
Yep.
or a wing. Oh, I fucked up my makeup. On the ground in the camp.
Okay. Well, aside from the two wings attached to your torso, you don't see any wings.
Okay,
Go ahead and roll perception to see if you can spot a small ring.
got it.
'Cause that would definitely be harder.
Yo, what is with my rolls? Okay, I promise I'm not cheating.
Ooh.
I,
So that's
you're only cheating yourself if you are.
it's a 23. 23.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything obvious that looks like a ring.
Okay. So Salazar is gonna come into the mindset of, oh, it's not here.
Makes sense.
And I've already taken my movement, so we are Gucci.
Excellente. Henrietta.
Yes. Seeing that Salazar flies down to the camp, I believe I would think that he's looking for the item, the wing or ring. And since I didn't hear a cry, I guess he didn't find it. And neither did Sabina when she didn't let out the cry either.
Yes.
But,
Interesting, didn't she? Somebody forgot with the signals.
yeah. So I'm going to move, let's see, over, since this giant is occupied looking for Cora, I'm gonna slither with my pass without a trace really quietly over here. And I know that Salazar was looking here earlier and he didn't let out a cry then either. So I'm gonna, can I hold a perception check until the other giants run past me and do it when they pass me?
Yeah, you
Kind
can
of a
ready an action
hold
to
action. Yeah.
yeah, you can ready an action to execute a perception check. Sure.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do that. If
Okay.
they or when they pass me, I'm gonna do a perception check.
Okay. Very good. Excellent. Well done. Sabrina. No
Yes.
cause for you, eh? Raven without a caw.
Well, I deliberately didn't caw because I didn't want to lure them to me. And completely mess up the mission
I
from
like
the
it.
start because I've done that already. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I wanted to ask you, DM, if I can save of hold my action to fly behind them to the other side. So I actually want to go like over here. Probably gonna dash,
So you can't
and I want to.
ready the movement. You can ready an action to
Right.
dash, but that would be your action.
Okay.
But you
Okay.
can't
So
store
then.
movement. Movement either happens on your turn or it doesn't.
Okay. Then can I stay put and hold the 1K until they rushed by me? Can I do that?
If you use the right terminology, I will allow you to do that.
All right.
if
So I want.
you ready an action.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I just want you guys to get used to doing it correctly. So you're readying an action. And in this case, it's
Mhm.
normally things like the attack action or whatever, but I'll let you do it as a signal.
All right.
Okay.
Then I will do
So
that. And
where do they have to be? And
I
what's the catalyst? You have to specify the exact catalyst.
So I think they are going to be around here, somewhere around here,
Right?
this area.
Right.
And you mean what am I going to do?
No, what is the catalyst for you to execute? So when you ready an action, like an attack action, there has to be a catalyst. The catalyst must be satisfied, and then you take your action. If you ready an action and the catalyst is not satisfied, your action is wasted. So an
Okay,
example
so
would be I ready the attack action for the next creature that walks through the door. If no creature walks through the door, your attack action is wasted. You were waiting the whole time.
all right. So can I say that I will start my action when I see them moving past this area? So if I see them moving in that direction past this area, because I thought I could see
Okay.
them, right?
Okay, so you're just waiting for them to pass you, and then you'll caw.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying?
Yes.
It's not.
Yes.
It's not predicated on anything else.
No.
Okay.
No.
Sure. Okay, Laura.
Is there any way I can see this guy? Or, I mean, I guess not.
Which one are you again? Oh, you're the spider.
Yes.
You're close. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, he's big enough that you can see him.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to spot details or?
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe because of the blue face, he doesn't look like as basic as the other ones, so maybe I could think that he might have the ring. But I don't know if that's a reason.
Metagaming. Yes, yes. All DMs love that. Let me justify why my character would know what I already know in real life. Oh, well, why would
I mean,
Bluefaces
why would he
mean that
wear
he has the
blue
ring?
paint?
Well, because
All
it
right.
suits his eye color? I don't know. Well, I
Okay.
mean, if you wanna take an action to try to perceive it, I'll let you do it, but why would you automatically know that?
Yeah, I also thought so, but I don't know. I okay.
It was worth
Then
a
I think
try.
yeah, I
No, it
think
wasn't. It was not. It was not. Don't encourage her.
sorry.
Don't encourage her, Joe.
I will try again. And you will hate it.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so I think the next best thing I would do if I didn't know anything, and I don't, of course, is to just go onto this guy and can I actually try to walk up to him and maybe search him or something like that? Like,
sure.
does he have pockets? I don't know
Does
if
he have
he's
pockets?
modern like that. I don't.
Well, describe to me what you're actually doing.
I mean, I
Oh,
would crawl up his feet and then his legs, and then I would um try to search for something that looks like a ring. And I don't know if he has pockets. Maybe I could go in there and search. And if not, I would
Is it getting
just.
hot in here, or is it just me?
I don't know what else to do. I'm a spider. I
Okay,
mean, I was
so you're
supposed to
just you're gonna
just
stop at his
search.
waist, or are you gonna go up his whole body, or like what parts of his
Um,
body are you going to are
hmm.
you
I
look,
mean, if
okay,
it's
let's
a
put it this
ring,
way. Let's be absolutely clear. You are a tiny creature, so this is not the right
hmm
representation. This is a medium-sized
yeah,
creature token. A tiny
yes.
creature token, hang on, let me zoom in.
Mm,
Tiny creature token would be like this. You see what I mean?
No.
At
no.
most, that's the size difference. So, okay, well, let me do it this way. If
I mean, I can imagine it, I guess.
it's like this.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Now I see it.
So tell me what you're actually doing because it'll make a difference, right? It's like you trying to search a whole house.
Hmm. Um,
So which leg, what other parts of the body, the thigh,
yeah.
you're
I
looking for
mean,
pockets.
mm, yes. The right leg. I would go with the right leg, I guess, and
Okay.
then I would um go up to his waist, and I would search if he has pockets, and I could also, I think, from his waist, I could see if he had like a ring around his fingers, or I could see if he has like something around his neck that looks like a ring.
Yep,
And I
sure.
would just be a
Okay,
bit above his waistline from the trousers.
okay. So go ahead and roll perception.
Yes. Oh God.
Excellent.
Uh.
10, an average roll. Um, well, the bad news is you get up there and you realize by being really up close, there are no pockets. In fact, all he's wearing is basically a loincloth that it's like a skirt, essentially, like a kilt. So you have that image. Um,
I have a lot of
if
images now.
let's just assume that the spider doesn't have a sense of smell, because if it did, oof, horrible.
Yeah.
But you don't see anything shiny.
What a surprise. Okay.
And it probably took you most of your movement to get well, maybe not. You probably still have a little movement left. Do you want to move again?
Um,
He starts
can I
going, "Oh,
move?
this is not."
Um, could I move down again, down his
Sure.
right
Yeah.
leg, I guess, and maybe I could stay on his feet so that he moves closer to the other ones, then I could,
He
you
starts
know,
jumping
be
up and
his
down
travel
on his
companion.
one foot, the other foot. "Ugh." Okay,
Okay,
good. Yeah, he starts doing a little dance, trying to shake you
then.
off. Um, and let's see. In fact, he's going to take his action to try to shake you off. Let's. I think if you want to hold on, you can roll a strength
I'll
athletics
try.
check. It'll be very, very difficult.
It's just a d20 then again? Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Uh,
Okay, you go
I'm gone.
flying into the woods. And
Yeah.
then he starts running after what presumably he thought was lunch. For the rest of you who are back there and can hear him, and the other two hear him and also start following. I think, where is it? I guess they're going to be somewhere around here. Right. Yeah. So they're going to pass your critical point there, Sabrina. Sabrina?
That's great.
Okay. Do you
Yes.
want to do your caw?
Yes.
It was so loud.
Very
Discord
nice.
cut out. All I heard was.
I think that needs to be done again
I think
so
so
that we
too.
can hear it.
Maybe a little bit
Okay,
less
just for
sharp.
you, Joe. Just for you,
Thank
Joe.
you.
Even
better?
worse.
No,
No.
oh my God.
No,
That like barely
didn't
came
hear
through.
anything that time.
Yeah, it was like a squeak. It's okay. I'm a little bit more upset. Okay. I'm a little more upset that she did it for Joe, not me. Hey, what am I, chopped liver?
Hey, it's my last session. Of course she's going to do it for me.
True.
There's a misunderstanding about the relationship in this. Okay, they're actually going to dash. And as they pass by the two of you, you can both roll perception checks.
Thank you. Let's see. Since I'm in wild shape, I'm going to use my own perception because I'm allowed to do that, and I'm
Yeah.
proficient. And I only got a 10. Jesus, it was
All right.
7.
Well, you definitely see it. Plus, you heard it, so you've got advantage. Byleth sees it. Henrietta, you heard the caw, which you know is the code. So if you want to see where it is, you can roll again, because you've been notified that it's coming. Oh no, Laura, you don't need to. You don't roll. Oh, you can.
alright.
You can. You can. It's
Alright.
fine. It's fine.
I mean, 18 is pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. 18 would have worked anyway, so that's why I was saying that. But 22, yeah, you see. So you both see that Mr. Blueface has got something silvery dangling from a chain around his neck, and since you're so close, you're actually able to see it.
It's a.
Oh, it's a ring of tooth. Oh my life.
Gosh. Ring of
Of course it
tooth. I
is.
can't believe this. Oh
There
my
it is.
goodness.
Of course it
I
is.
love it.
The wing of
Oh.
tooth. You must save the wing of tooth. Oh, yes, I wanted to get you guys with that one so bad. Well done. Okay, Yvonne, my dear, what does Cracker do?
Well, I'm not sure if I'm still swooning from the
No,
overwhelming stench.
you lost
Okay,
your turn, but you lost your action, but you're kind of up and about again.
we're only looking for the ring, so I'm not sure what I can do. Hmm.
Well, don't forget, you actually have two different goals, right?
Yeah, it's true.
We
Not
do.
sure how you're going to get the other thing to happen.
Yeah, I can't really like, oh, look, I'm food and run 10 feet.
If only the
Um,
DM had given some clues.
yeah, I know, but we're so fixed on this idea of dun 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 dun. Okay, so
That was
well,
very nice.
um,
Well done.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna stay here for now until I can think of anything else to do. I'm just holding my action, and my action is
Readying your action
I'm ready my action.
to do what? What is the specific
Um,
action you're readying? You can't just delay your action and make a decision
I
later. You have
know,
to
I
decide
know.
now what your action is and the catalyst and tell me what they are now.
If they run close enough for me to jump on someone's foot and bite it, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, but they did run past you already.
Yeah, they weren't close enough for me to jump on them
Well, they ran past
because I
you
was
when you were
unconscious
passed
still.
out. Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're past you now. It's like,
I know. Well, okay.
okay,
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna run up. I'm gonna go this way though. 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go to here in case they're going after Cora. Hopefully they come this way because that's where she sort of zipped off, right?
yeah. So I think Cora was deliberately trying to make as much noise as possible. So you would have heard directionally that she went up here
Sort of
before
up.
sort of rushing off. Okay.
Okay.
So they seem to be
So can
following in that general direction. You are not really in the same direction as Cora at the moment.
I know. Uh, I'm gonna make my way back to the wizards.
Okay. Are you
Yep.
going to dash?
Yes, I'm gonna dash. So that was 15,
Another
20, and
20.
then 15, 20. Hanging out on
O-
this route.
Okay. Joe, it is your turn, but at the moment you're basically off the screen.
Yep.
Your polymorphed form is very fast. It's a little bit faster than theirs. So until they get to the edge of the screen, I'm not going to do anything with your token.
Okay.
And then I'll just do a quick calculation in my head, and we'll move to the next screen as and when they exit the screen. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Unless you want to stop or do something else in your Tyrannosaurus form or change out of your Tyrannosaurus form.
Not at this point. I want to try and lead them as far away from camp as possible.
Gotcha. Okay. All right then. Maddie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have an idea,
Oh,
but it
God.
may cause Salazar his life.
Oh, God.
So I want to swoop in, right? Try and grab it and then fly away.
Yeah.
All right.
What would I do for that?
That's a great question. What do you think it should be?
Dexterity?
Maybe. I would accept either something related to dexterity or an attack roll. It's kind of like a pickpocket.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You know. So, well, I'm giving you a couple of options so you can tell me what you would prefer to do.
Mm-hmm. We can do sleight of hand. Would that work?
Sure. I mean, sleight of hand doesn't really
Be
mean
like,
anything if you're a hawk, right?
yeah,
There's
it's
no.
a sleight of talon.
It's just a dexterity, basically. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if
Word.
you fly that distance, what's your flying distance? 50?
60.
60. So you plan
Mm-hmm.
to swoop in, nick it, and then
use your remaining movement to head off.
Yes.
Do you plan on doing this without being noticed?
It would be nice to not get noticed, but I don't know how I would feasibly do it without getting noticed.
Fair enough. So I just want to prepare you because if they do notice you and you leave their space, obviously
Yes.
Salazar could become hawk pate.
Yes.
All right.
And I am aware of that.
And you're willing to sacrifice him. Good for you. All right. Next time he comes back, he's definitely pooping in your soup. Maddie, go for it.
That
Roll
sounds
your
right.
dice.
Okay. So I can't go on top of him, so I'm gonna go off to the side.
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Just straight D20? And then add the
and
modifier?
then roll. Yep. Perfect.
Okay. Oh fuck me, that's a 7.
Why didn't somebody use inspiration? The most
I
important
have
thing of this
inspiration.
mission.
I can
So
give you
if-
my
Inspiration.
inspiration. Too late now.
It's too
Too
late.
late now. Yeah, too late now. So
late.
a 7 does not work
Yeah.
because it's around his neck. He definitely notices that a bird comes flying into his chest. But because you missed, he doesn't understand why it did that, and he maybe just sort of shoos you away.
Okay, then I'm gonna fly the rest of the distance.
All right.
And then I'm gonna perch on a tree and start like preening.
Salazar
Try and
sends
play
a
it off.
telepathic message. You dirty rat bastard.
You gotta get the ring, man.
Yeah. Now, Henrietta, on the other hand, is prepared. She's got a helmet.
Yeah. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
That is such
You
a
know?
cute picture.
When you're a
It
snake,
is.
basically you're all head and neck.
True. True.
So, what does Dallin do?
Well, I wish I was a flying snake right now. But
Yeah. You could have been, maybe.
well, my animal form can't fly until I'm level 8. So
Right.
no. So because they don't get attack opportunities on them when they fly
Yep.
away.
Yep.
But too late. Let's see. I have a plan, but it's really daring, and I don't know if I'm gonna do that because it exposes me. I saw that they had around kind of 30, 40 feet of movement, right? When I saw they run past.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're faster. They're very slow moving for their size, but they can cover more ground than you guys as humanoids.
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't there last time. The objective is to get the ring, right? We need to get the ring and
There's
destroy the
two.
camp.
The druid needs the ring in order to find out what's going on with the black mold.
Okay. And
But
we are going to destroy the
unfortunately,
camp
because
for the...
well, the camp doesn't need to be destroyed specifically, but because of the way the negotiations went, which is to say, Ariel accidentally attempted to intimidate them. Well, deliberately attempted to intimidate them, failed, pissed them off, started a fight, which then led to you guys all surrendering. The only way
Okay.
that you guys could
Boots
get
and
out
my
of it,
shield.
the only way you guys could get
Went
out of it was to
poorly.
give up your magic items and Cud, and the only way that you can get them back, or at least Cud anyway, is to drive these guys off.
Okay. Let's see. Do I get the impression that the woman giant sees me?
You can roll a secret roll for me.
Okay.
Whether they see you, they may not pay much attention since you are a bunch of animals. Although that
Snake
hawk
with a
was a little
hat.
bit weird. Come on.
Yeah.
Do you not? Snakes with hats. That was so last year. Oh, she goes, oh, a snake with a hat.
Let's see.
She looks at you kind of quizzically and then keeps going.
Okay. I am going to...
They're definitely more interested in what Cora
The
represents at the
giant.
moment.
Yeah. This is so hard because I don't want to reveal us, but I want the freaking ring. I'm gonna slither over here, and I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to stay there. I think. Yeah, that's my turn. I have a plan, but I have to wait. I move a
Okay.
bit further away. Yeah.
Okay. It is Sabrina's turn. Before we do this, I just want to say we're obviously running out of time, and it is Joe's last session, and we haven't actually kind of completed the mission. So, how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to just keep going? Is anybody,
I have
like stuck
time.
on time?
Not me.
We can keep going.
Anybody
We can
have
keep
an
going.
issue? Okay,
I
so
think
we can keep going for a little bit then, right? Was that Sabrina?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Okay, good. Right, Sabrina, it is your turn.
Yes, it is.
The cowardly raven.
Well, she did get killed the last 2 sessions, so
Last two? Once, right?
well, yeah, once killed and once almost killed. So I'm trying to take
Swallowed.
the advice of the DM seriously now and be a little bit more careful. So, and I think Ariel, she learned from her past mistakes.
Mhm.
So I am going to go because we don't want to completely lose them. I
Right.
think I'm gonna go over here. So that's 30 feet. And I'm going to sit at the edge of the wait. Let me check just to be sure. Let me check. A little bit more like this. 10 feet like that. Exactly 50 feet. And I'm going to sit right at the edge of the bush or the tree. And I am going to caw really loudly and try to get their attention. So I'm going to try to do it at a volume that suits you guys.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Right. The signal for Cora to start trying to distract them.
Yeah,
Excellent.
distract.
Okay.
And I
If
hope
I
get their
hear
attention.
this, if I hear this, I'm kind of mentally sending a message going, yeah, bit late.
That's what I was thinking. You said what we were all thinking. Okay, so you're trying to distract them. Fair enough.
Yes.
Since you did it on your turn, go ahead and roll for all three of them to see if they'll really care. It'll be sort of what would you say it is?
For the trolls.
Well, they're not trolls,
Oh,
they're giants.
maybe maybe deception. I'm trying to
I think it's more so you're trying to distract them for what end? To get them to turn around?
yes, not to completely leave our sides because
Oh, I
I
see.
think I've seen that we're
Okay.
not getting the ring.
All right. Well, so I would say that's more like yeah, it is deception, but I'd say even before deception, I'd say it's more like mind control in a way. You're trying to influence them to do something. So why don't you roll 3 saving throws for them to see if they care? It's going to be it's going to be easy for them to make the save, which is to say it won't be very easy for you to get their attention. But you can try. So you need to roll 3 d20s.
Okay, and I do it openly or to you?
Openly is fine.
Okay, here we go, guys.
Yeah. Let's see. We should have decided who was going to be rolled for which.
I
Roll a
think
d6. Hang on, one sec. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll a d6. Okay. This one, what appears to be the matriarch or you know, the female anyway, turns around and looks in the general direction of the cawing, and she stops in her tracks. So partial success. Well done.
Right.
Laura.
Yes. I mean, the ring of tooth is tied around this guy's neck. Can I see how tightly it is attached?
Tightly, as in how snug a fit?
Um,
Or do you mean
yeah, if
securely
I could get it off.
as a spider?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I
You
think
never
we already
know.
discussed that a
All
spider
right.
would
Okay,
would have a
okay.
hard time.
So, then I also kind of want to distract it for maybe one of the birds to try again. So
Ah, excellent. Okay, so in this case, what you're doing is you're going to give the help action,
Mhm.
and you can choose a specific person, or you can say you can make it a general catalyst, like the next time somebody attempts to try to steal it.
Yeah, I feel like the next time somebody tries to steal it,
Okay.
that's good. And maybe I could I could go on his back, so maybe his arms aren't long enough so he can't reach me. So
Oh,
like in the
yeah, a
middle.
spider on your back. Oh, gross. Yeah,
Just gonna
definitely.
dance around there.
Okay, yeah, that's a great idea. So you climb up his back. You're definitely going to distract him the next time. If somebody does, if somebody does not, then your action is wasted. But if
Mhm.
somebody does attempt to try again, they will have the help. You will be providing the help action, which is essentially giving them advantage. Well done. Very
Mhm.
good. Very smart, Laura. Speaking of, the giants are going to, let's see. So she is going to stop and start turning around. These two are going to keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I go too far? Okay, he's going to end up off screen. We'll do that in a bit. And this one. Now, the problem is because they're dashing, they're going pretty far, which means the rest of you may not even be able to catch up. She decides to turn around and investigate this. Right, you hitched a ride on him. Good. And she sees, let's see, let's roll, let's have a quick, she looks around, let's have a quick perception roll. Who would like to roll perception for her? Yvonne, do you want to do it?
Sure.
Boy.
Oh man!
She spots everybody. Maybe not the rat in hiding in the bushes, but definitely the snake with the helmet, the crow cawing, the hawk that nearly attacked her, whatever. And she starts to pick up a rock like a boulder.
Oh.
Damn.
But that was her action, so we're gonna have to wait to see what happens next. Yvonne, speaking of,
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's great. So at least she didn't see me. So I'm gonna continue my dash this way. 5,
okay,
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
all right, and Joe. Okay, let's see. I hope this doesn't screw things up for everybody. If it does, we're gonna have to find a better solution without reloading Roll20. Can you guys all see the new map?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Anybody can't see the new map? Okay, good. All right, so Joe, this is approximately where you are.
Yep.
You're way out ahead. This guy's literally just popped up on the screen. Um, the other ones are not quite there yet. You can hear the sound of the other one behind him. Do you want to try to do anything?
I think I'm going to move my 50 feet. Not going to dash,
Okay.
so I can get to here because I can see I can see one, but I can't see the others. So I'm thinking might be able to pick them off one at a time. I doubt it, but
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it gets that desperate.
Yep,
Uh,
absolutely. And are you gonna do anything with your action? There's not that much
uh,
you can do, but
no,
I
there
guess you
isn't really.
could ready an action or something.
Um,
Or do you have a plan?
well, I'm kind of trying to lure them away, but at the same time let him catch up a bit so that if I've got one at a time, I could potentially attack and see if I could at
Yeah.
least get rid of one of them.
Okay.
Um,
So what do you want to do at this stage? Do you want to do anything or
um, I think I want to ready an action so that I don't think he can get to me before I move again, can he? If it's that far.
I mean, you've
I was
seen
gonna,
them move a little bit, but not you were hiding all the way in the back, so you didn't see them move too much.
so I'm gonna ready an action so that if he gets to me before I move again, before my turn, that I'll bite him if he gets to me.
Perfect. Makes sense. Okay. So much easier on a computer, but there used to be days when we used to have people who split parties, and I once saw this one DM who was just absolutely insane. He had 5 people in 5 different rooms,
Oh
and he
my
Oh
would
my
run
gosh.
god.
back and forth from each room, forcing everybody else to sit around doing nothing for like 15, 20 minutes by themselves in isolation. It was weird. Okay, Maddie.
Air. Um.
What's that?
What?
Okay.
Okay. So I have enough movement to try it again, but I
Yep.
won't be able to fly away.
No, you won't. But
Hashtag worth it.
you see this spider that looks vaguely familiar hanging off the back of this guy and just like waving one of its long legs at you. It's like 2 of them actually, like an air traffic controller on an aircraft carrier, like waving in the 2 little legs.
Fantastic. I love it. All right. Okay. Please let the dice be on my side. Okay. We're going to try this again. And I hope it goes well.
Maddie,
Yes?
come on.
Oh, okay.
2 times.
Yeah, the second time's a charm, right? That's how the saying goes. All right.
And you can roll 2 times because of
I can roll 2
advantage.
times?
Yeah, because I help you. Right?
Oh, you're helping me.
Yes.
Sick. Love that. Okay. So another straight dexterity. Please go well. Oh,
Oh, yeah, and with a
23.
with a clever swoop and a well-timed spider bite on his neck, you manage to get him just as he goes, "Arr!" and his body goes into a little rictus as he tries to position his arms behind his shoulder blades in a way that can't possibly work for a humanoid person to try to get at the spider, exposing his ample and yet greasy chest for you to swoop in and just tear the ring and its cheap leather thong right off of him.
Fantastic.
Success is short-lived
Yay!
as you realize you
Woohoo!
are literally
Oh.
just right next to him at the same time as you complete your mission. And he's looking right at
Yay!
you. Yay!
Just gotta get to
Can
his
I start
turn.
pecking at the ring like I'm just a bird?
Sure. Sure. If you want to keep it up, I'll let you roll deception next turn.
Okay.
Henrietta.
Okay.
How does
This
Alan save the
changes
day?
things. Let's see. It changes my plan, but I might be able to do something. Let's see. I am. This is risky, but let's try. If I die, I die. I am going to move 30 feet. This is scary. It's really scary.
Okay, I'm
I'm
really excited now
scared.
when Henrietta
Yeah.
says it's scary.
Let's see. 50
Oh
feet to
boy.
her. That's should be enough. And I use my bonus action to go out of wild shape.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh gosh.
yeah, let's see. Yep. And I cast fog cloud
Oh.
around, centered on the giant. That
The female giant.
Versalzaris.
Oh, I
No,
like it.
Oh, this one.
No, the blue guy.
Versalzaris. Yeah, blue
Oh,
guy.
oh, I see. Okay, right. Yes, that's very clever.
So
Okay.
Oh.
Brilliant.
All right.
I have to say,
um,
Henrietta, I do love the way you come up with some of these
Yes.
things that you do. It's just
Mhm.
amazing.
It really is.
I was actually planning, if Salazar didn't manage to get the ring, I was going to do the same thing, but cast heat metal on the ring instead of
Ooh.
fog
Ooh.
cloud. And then hope that I can run away from them.
Nice.
So now I'm standing there just, hi. But there's a fog cloud around.
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
4,
And
5,
the area
6,
is heavily
7,
obscured.
8.
That's a big guy.
Oops.
How tall is the giant?
Like 13, 14 feet.
Word.
Word indeed. Okay, yeah, he is completely obscured. All of you are obscured. The hawk is suddenly blinded. The spider is completely blinded. You hear a lot of screaming and confusion noises coming from the large giant. Well done, Henrietta.
That was really good.
Let's
Yes.
just hope it
All of you
works.
spellcasters have all kinds of cool stuff. You just need to read some spells and spell descriptions. I promise you can do some really neat stuff. But well done, Henrietta. Terrific. Sabrina.
Yes, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of there.
Such language.
Great,
Um,
Gibbon.
and I'm going to fly towards the cave.
Oh boy.
Well, no, wait a minute. If I fly towards the cave and I'm dashing, I cannot take a perception check, right?
Yeah, that's your action.
Yeah, so then I'm going to fly. Yeah, I'm gonna fly over here. I'm just gonna fly just a little bit, uh, not right at the edge, but a little bit more inward, trying to still get a peek.
Okay. To look inside the cave.
Yep.
Okay.
Try to see if I see anything else shiny like a golden skull, because I'm really hoping to make things a little bit better with the Three Sisters.
Yeah. Well, it would be quite a cave that had a golden skull as its door handle. So, unfortunately, it doesn't. So, or door knocker even. You don't see anything immediately in the cave entrance. What you do see from where you are. Does your raven have dark vision? I don't think so. From what you can see is that the cave extends some distance, and then that's it. That's as far as you can see into it. It's mostly dark. There's a flicker of what appears to be a fire or a torchlight, but it's too far back for you to see any detail.
Okay.
Okay. Laura.
Yes.
Hey, who
I
turned out the lights?
yeah, I'm very confused. But I mean, I'm still on the back of this guy, so I'm just trying to distract him further and just bite him again. If that's all right.
You're going to attack?
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna bite him.
Okay, but are you attacking him or are you providing the help action for something?
No, I'm just attacking him.
Okay. Because you
So
could
you know
also
he.
provide the help action or you can disengage. Remember, that's another action that both of you guys could do. You can both take an action to disengage and avoid being attacked.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just to, I'm not saying
Yeah,
you
but.
should do it. I'm just saying that's an option.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's still trying to, search maybe for Salazar. So I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just keeping it safe and maybe sacrificing myself, but
Okay.
yeah, it's
All right.
wait,
So the fog cloud is heavily obscured, which means you can't see. But normally this would mean you'd have disadvantage on attacks. But since you're literally actually on top of him, I'm going to say that doesn't count. So you
Okay.
just go ahead and roll your attack normally.
It's +4 to hit, and then it's 1.
Okay. Well, the good news is you hit, and you do 1 point of damage.
And
Yay!
also,
Woo!
and also,
And he's down.
this guy needs
He gets
to
a little
succeed on a
red wound.
DC 9 Constitution saving throw, or he takes another 2 damage.
Wow!
Yeah,
Crazy.
He's really
Go ahead.
down now.
Laura, why don't you roll the con save for him?
Yeah, no. That's
Yeah.
it's alright. It's alright.
He just
I
starts
mean,
itching really badly, and he's like trying to like grab you as you skitter around on his back.
still a
First blood
distraction.
for the spider. Well done, you. All right. Giant's turn. Let's do the 2 on this map first, and then we'll deal with Joe. This one saw the Raven take off. Didn't notice Dallin. Probably not. I'm just going to have a passive perception. No, you know what? I'm going to say she didn't really notice. She will hear the screaming, though, and see that there's a fog cloud and start muttering something. And she'll start to move back toward the fog cloud area. This one is completely befuddled. I would guess he'd more worried about the spider at this stage than the hawk, since the spider bit him. He will attempt to shake you loose like he did last time, and he starts doing this weird shimmy. All the blubber on his body shakes. Why don't you roll strength athletics checks, Laura, for your spider? So you'll have like what, -4 or -2 or whatever.
Yeah, -4.
Okay, so you rolled 17 -4, 13. You will manage to stay on him.
Nice.
Okay, now Joe, he's not going to get close enough to you, but he will get closer. So there's nothing's going to trigger, but I'll just show you how close he is, so you can think about it. Since we're not going to come back here until it's your turn, you can think about what you want to do. Okay, so it's basically going to be here. All right. Now you can hear all the screaming and shouting from further back in the jungle, but it doesn't necessarily sound like they're getting any closer.
Okay.
And they haven't come crashing through the jungle. So that's a little hint that your character would know.
Yeah.
All right. Did I do everything correctly? Okay. So, and now we are on to Yvonne.
Who is just flummoxed and does not know what to do. We need to get them out of here. And everybody needs to get out of here so that we can bomb their den. I kind of want to stay close to the wizards because, just in case they come this way, at least I can be some sort of barrier between them and these giants. And I know that barrier is going to be very small and insignificant, but at least they'll stop, right? So I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to ready my action to polymorph back to because I can do that, right? It will polymorph back to.
I think you can just drop it anytime you want, really.
Yeah. So I'm just going to be there and be prepared in case they get too close.
Okay, so you'll ready it to drop polymorph, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, why bother? Use the extra hit point.
Ooh.
Won't they be surprised?
Eek, eek. Squeak, squeak.
Okay, Joe, it is your turn.
Yay.
It's a one-on-one potential fight.
Yeah. I'm going for it. So I'm going to go
Yeah.
up to this guy and I'm going to bite him.
Yeah.
Is it a d20?
Yeah.
And can I give you advantage because of my
Ooh.
inspiration?
Ooh, yeah.
Because
Sure.
it's your
Ooh.
last session and you need to
Yeah.
succeed.
Oh, thank you
Well,
very
this is
much.
true. This is true. She's not doing it for you. She's doing it for herself. So the 17 would have hit anyway because what you don't realize is that the Tyrannosaurus Rex has a massive bonus to attacks. But well done, you. Do you want to roll actual damage? You can if you'd
Yep.
like. Okay. So
I'll take the average.
the average. Okay, that is a big chomp. Any particular part of him that you bite? Butt, legs, face.
No, I want to take it out of that stomach.
Oh,
Oh.
ouch! Extreme weight loss.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's the secret technique.
Yeah. Speaking of extreme weight loss, I've lost 25 pounds now.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
All righty. Thank you. Maddie.
Yep. Hmm.
You have the ring. The ring
I
of
have
tooth.
the ring. I have the ring of tooth. Just getting out of here undetected.
Well, they can't see nobody can see you at the moment because you're in the
At
fog
the
cloud.
moment. But once I get out of the fog cloud,
Well, if he's in
then
the
I am
fog cloud, he
perceivable.
can't see you.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm worried about her.
Well, that's fair. But she may not understand what happened.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Don't forget you can disengage. I did just say that.
Yeah, no, you did. You did. Do I want to lead to where the party is? Do I want to go the other way? I'm going to go the other way. So I'm going to disengage and I'm going to go into the bush. Oh, my regular speed is only 10. So I'm going to fly into the bush.
Yeah.
And
Why walk?
why walk? Exactly. I'm going to fly over to this mangled tree or vine thing over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to zoop.
Okay.
Cool. And now I'm in a tree. My action was disengaging.
Okay, you disengaged. All right. So so as you sit in the tree, do you ever wonder this is what Dallin feels like being a druid?
Like, this is interesting.
All right. Speaking of Dallin.
Yes. I am going to, since she ran right past me, I believe that she didn't see me. So I'm just gonna wild shape into snake again. Zoop! And
Nice.
I am going to slither the
Just going to give you
back
back your
in.
token.
Yes. Let's see how much that is there and over here. Just go back to where I was. Just kind of lay low to the ground. Actually, I can dash because Welsh
Yeah,
is a bonus action.
you can.
So I'm going to go deeper into the bush.
Okay. Ooh.
Woo.
How far? So where are you going exactly?
Here?
Yes.
I think that was 60. Was there? Yeah, 60 feet.
I don't see any movement on my roll 20.
Oh.
Is it slow?
I don't
Okay.
have a red bar.
It's fine. We'll go on. I'm sure it'll catch up. If not, we'll do it before. But essentially, are you sort of crossing the road?
Yeah, crossing the road, and I'm kind of 20, 30, 40 feet from Bina. in the rocks, almost on the other
You're,
side, the big rim.
oh, I see it now. It caught up. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
see. You didn't
Mm.
cross the road. You crossed the stone bit. Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah,
That
gotcha.
that yeah.
Okay, cool. Speaking of Sabrina,
Yes. So I'm going to try and just get another peek inside the cave. Gonna fly a little bit closer,
mm-hmm,
right to the edge there.
mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna try and take another peek. See if I can see something shiny or another giant, maybe.
Okay. You look inside, and although it's a little bit hard to see everything because you're just a small raven, um, can you guys see all this? You're kind
Yeah.
of from here. You see that this is a large interior cave. It seems to have it's large enough that it actually has plants growing in it despite the lack of sunlight. And there's even a water source of some sort. Okay. You don't see
And I
anything
don't see
else
any.
obvious that from where you are, you can't see anything else obvious. You'd probably have to go into it, investigate it fully.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay. Laura.
I think I will just try to get away so that my spider can come back to me and we will be reunited. So,
Oh.
um,
Oh.
yeah. um, I'm
Okay. Are you
also going
disengaging
to.
or not?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. So
Oh, sorry,
I'm
sorry, sorry,
disengaging,
sorry.
of course. And then gonna go
I
here,
seriously
kinda.
asked because if he's in fog cloud, he can't see you. He has disadvantage on attacks. So I'm just saying. I'm not saying you should take the risk, but if he has disadvantage on attacks, there's not that much he's going to be. He'll have to roll 2 dice. But if you disengage, you can only move 20 feet, including
Oh,
moving off his
oh
body.
yeah, I was true. All right, all right. I'm still gonna disengage and just move here.
Well, you've got to climb down his back, so that's at least 10 feet, right?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Eh,
Thanks for the info. Then, I mean, where am I allowed to move? It's not
10
much
feet.
space left for me. Okay.
He's very tall. You had to go vertically
Thank you,
up this.
Elle. That is so generous of you. Okay.
Wow.
That's yeah, so far.
You guys remember when Laura was new and she was like, "Hey, I'm kind of new. I just want to, get along with everybody and play nicely and be really polite."
Not anymore. Talons are out.
I have learned a lot from
Jeez.
Maddie already.
Oh my God.
Whoa!
Oh. All right.
Oh, the claws are really out.
We're gonna have to
Oh
do a
my
little reset here after this session.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So you
You're gonna have to
disengage,
do a bit
fall
of
down.
group bonding, Al.
I thought this was group bonding. Group bonding should not be centered around taking pieces out of me. Okay, so so just to be clear, you are disengaging.
Yes.
Okay, so you climb down 20 feet, you climb down 10 feet, and then you dash off 10, or you run off 10 feet, and you end there. Okay, perfect. The giants go. This one is completely blinded, doesn't know what to do. He's going to start yelling out. The other one is going to yell out to him inside, and he'll start to carefully make his way. In fact, Laura, why don't you roll a d8 and we'll see which direction he ends up going, just in case he. But 6. Okay, roll twice actually. Just give him sort of advantage in case. Oh, 6 again. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 6 is kind of here, right? That would be 8, 7, 6. 6 would be here. So he wanders out and he stubs his toe on the rock.
So goofy.
And he takes another point of damage. There you go. This one starts yelling at him, like chastising him. Uh, now, before, when the two of them were sort of yelling and communicating with each other, he sounded a little bit different. He had a different voice. Now he just sounds as guttural as the other ones. Those of you who don't speak giant, which is everybody, can't really tell what the difference is. This one comes around and they have a discussion and they realize that there's something else afoot. Since there was a hawk, there was apparently a spider, and she starts looking around. Joe, why don't you roll a perception check for our giantess?
Can I use my portent for that? And
Yes.
then she rolls a 6.
And she peers into the jungle, but completely misses the two invisible wizards and the tiny mouse rat barbarian, half orc. Well done. Otherwise, she would have spotted you for sure.
I'm so glad that was remembered.
Yes. Cool.
Phew.
Now, Joe. Sabrina. Why don't you roll the attack on the T-Rex? Actually, it's 2 attacks. I'll let you roll one, and I'll let Laura roll the other. Since you were both so nice to me. Since Laura especially was so nice to me.
Always.
Do anything?
That's true. You didn't do anything. All right. Laura rolls a 3. Nothing.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
2. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 2
Yeah.
swings and a miss each time. Well done. Yvonne, it is your turn. You have
Yeah,
a
my
giant
turn to
pest,
sit here quietly.
quiet as a mouse.
I'm quiet as a mouse. I'm just sitting here, just in case.
Okay. All right. Literally, that's your turn?
Yep,
All
that's
right.
my turn. As pathetic as it
Okay.
is.
You're not going to ready an action of any kind?
Well, my action is still ready. That I will polymorph if she gets close enough to detect them. If it becomes apparent to me that she is coming for these guys behind me.
Can you be a bit less
Less
uh,
vague?
well, less inside her mind and more based on
Oh,
physical
right.
evidence?
Okay.
If
If
she
she
decides
comes.
that the spring fashion from Versace is worth buying, then I'm going to attack. Like,
Yeah, that.
yeah, thanks. Thanks.
Can you see my circle, my ping? If she gets to here,
Okay,
that's where I will. Yeah, I guess that's the way I would know that she would know someone's behind me.
gotcha. That's very clear. Thank you. I remember that something makes me think of a review, a music editor for a magazine once reviewed one of Prince's albums, not Purple Rain, but one of his subsequent albums that apparently wasn't very well received. And he said, Prince exhibits all the fury of a caged mouse, which I always thought was a really lovely turn of phrase. All right. We are on to Joe and her epic one-on-one struggle with the
Well, you know
poor,
I'm going to bite him again.
forlorn,
Yeah.
lonely, poor giant who only ever wanted to be loved. Yeah, Joe, 12 plus your bonus means you sink your chompers into him, and he takes another whopping amount of damage. He is bloodied at this point.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Take
nice.
that, motherfucker.
Ladies,
Oh,
ladies.
Joe.
Oh, I'm not a
Fantastic.
lady. You should know this by now, Al.
I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. Well done.
After 2 years, really?
You know, never speak ill of the dead. Maddie,
I'm
what
not
would you
dead
like
yet.
to do? That's true. You're not.
What would I like to do? I want to unchain the bear, but I don't know how Salazar would be able to unchain the bear.
Why would you want to unchain the bear?
Why not?
Yeah. Don't do it.
There are a few reasons not to.
Okay. So Henriette has gotten pretty much undetected throughout all of this. So I want to
It's her
fly
helmet.
over her. Yeah, I want to fly over her and drop the ring so that
Okay.
she gets it
Okay.
because I was seen with it.
Yes.
And
And
she will
because you're
wear
a
it as a
hawk,
belt.
because you're a hawk and you have advantage on perception, I'll say that the normal rules of obscuration from the heavy foliage don't apply to you, so you can see Henrietta pretty clearly.
Sick. Love being a hawk.
Or I should say Dallin, rather.
Yeah, I can see Dallin.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna perch on this branch.
Okay.
Right there. So zoop. There we go.
Awesome.
And drop the ring to Henriette. To Dallin.
You know, when we were kids, we didn't have video games yet, but we had like all these other mechanical games, and one of them was like a bomb dropping game from like a World War II version bomb dropper, or maybe Vietnam War type thing. And you literally had to peek down through a hole in a plastic model airplane that sat like 3 inches above a board that rotated on a turntable, and you had to try to find the spots through, and you can move the plane in or out, but you had to try to time it so that you could drop the bomb by looking through the viewfinder. It was hard. And the reason why I tell you that isn't just to tell you how old I am, it's to tell you you're going to have to roll to try to get it near Dallin.
Okay. All right. Word. What am I rolling?
I don't know. What do you think? Convince me of something, or otherwise I'll choose.
Could it be for Salazar? I don't know if that would be intelligence or dexterity.
Yeah, I could sort of see it being intelligence. Probably dexterity's fine.
Okay, I'll do a dexterity.
Okay.
So that is a 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't do basic math. 23.
Me neither.
The 2-hit bonus shouldn't count if you can't calculate it yourself. Yeah, you get it so close that actually, is it fair to say, Henrietta, that when Dallin is writhing as a snake, because she's such a high class, Kalishtar former elf, that she just sort of has the little tail, the edge of
Tail
her
up?
tail sort of poking up like a pinky,
Oh,
upended for
of
people who
course.
think they're classy when they drink tea. Yeah, well, the ring lands right
course.
on the tail and drops right down on the tip of her tail.
And it has
And
such velocity that it kind of slithers up my stomach, and I was
well,
it's stuck on my tongue.
I was going to say it's like the snake
I have
equivalent
a
of a
belt.
toe ring.
I have a belt now.
And you feel an interesting you have a interesting sensation.
Ooh.
And Henrietta's Dallin suddenly feels, despite being in snake form, a bulge in her throat and teeth form in her mouth.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
And the next thing you know,
Oh.
Dallin starts testing out what appear to be vocal cords. Henrietta, would you like to
Okay.
give us a scale?
No.
A snake can't sing.
You can now.
Oh, but I can sing. That's the problem.
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to break the headphone.
Just a very gentle one. It's fine. Just a nice little.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Quite good.
And all the birds in the forest settle down near you, and all the wild animals come and lay their heads down in your lap.
Wonderful.
Well done.
I don't
Nice
stop.
job. Nice job, Maddie. All right.
Thank you,
So,
guys.
Henrietta, it is actually Dallin's turn. Dallin has a shiny new
Ooh.
ring with a molar attached to it on her tail. What does she want to do?
What do I want to do? I wish I had gotten it while still in my normal form. I could well shape and then was inside me. uh, then I can't lose it. But we still need to drive them away from here. But I
Do it
have
one
no
at a
way
time
of
and I'll kill
escaping.
him.
Yeah, they didn't really say they had to be driven away exactly. They just wanted the problem resolved. So
Yeah.
they said you could try to kill
Ooh.
them, but they didn't think you could do it, which is not to say that you can't. Good tactics, remember what I said before many years ago, good tactics can defeat almost any size enemy.
Yeah. Let's see. 60 feet. I'm going to dash and try to get over to the wizards. Oh, sorry. So no, the wizards. Both are wizards. Or no, you are a sorcerer, aren't you? Well, to the
Well, they're
spellcaster.
No,
both
she's a wizard.
they're both wizards, actually. I
Yeah.
got confused for a minute.
So I'm going to slither over to them.
Okay,
Then double move. Yeah. So that's my
awesome.
turn.
Sabrina.
Yes, I'm really curious. So I am going to let out one caw and hope that my co-bird can hear me
Sure.
and notice me go into the cave. So I will fly up a little bit and I go, "Caw," and then I will fly into the cave just a little bit so I can get more of a view.
Okay. You're not going to see much more without going all the way in. I've
So
already shown
how
you
much
most.
speed?
I showed you the whole map, which I really shouldn't have done. So you got a pretty good sense of it. In order to do anything more extensive, you'll have to fly all the way in, which essentially means you're kind of either you're on your own or you're going to be, separated from the rest of the party, or the rest of the party has to join you. So if you're not willing to do that, which I totally understand because that would be a little bit dangerous for you potentially. Yeah, I'm not saying there is anything in there. I'm just saying, why would you go into a cave all by yourself when there's a whole lot of stuff going on elsewhere? If you do that, then you'll be able to, fully investigate, explore, and do everything else. But you've pretty much seen far more than you would normally be able to see from anywhere near the entrance itself. You'd have to go in the
Okay.
cave, fly around, get a good aerial view, and then maybe you'll find other things if there are other things to see.
Okay, then I'm gonna wait until I get some backup to go with me into the cave. But I really do want to get in the cave because Ariel feels a little bit guilty that she messed up the deal with the sisters and that all the stuff got taken and cut is over there. So she feels a little bit guilty and yeah, she wants to make amends. So she's
But
gonna wait
everybody's over.
until
But everybody's over here.
well, not everybody.
You're the only person over here.
Hello.
Yeah, I
I'm here.
know, but okay, all right. Okay, Laura, your turn.
I'm just gonna move, I think. To wait. To here. And I'll leave it at that, I think.
Okay. Giant's turn. Um, let's have the giant with Joe first. Maddie, would you like to roll one attack? And Henrietta, would you like to roll one attack?
Okay. Oof.
Ooh.
That's 18.
I think the 11's also going to hit.
11.
Yeah, that's also going to hit. Okay.
Oh, no.
Joe, this is how much damage. I'm whispering it to you.
Okay.
The two clubs hit you, totaling this much.
That's both together, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Back to the main map. This one starts mumbling something. The other one seems to be a bit confused. And then she points at him, and she goes up to him and points at his chest. And he looks down at his chest. She looks at his chest, and they all look around at everybody else. And suddenly they start both screaming.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
This is not going to go well. Mhm.
I assume this fires off, right?
Oh, it does.
Okay, so you dropped your polymorph, your usual self now.
Yeah.
And of course, these two kind of walked up.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. In the amount of time it took them to get up there, I'm gonna say that this guy doesn't quite get there, so he's not quite in range. This one kind of did a little U-turn, came back, so yeah. So they're both gonna sort of stop right in front of you, basically.
Oh, God, I'm
Oh,
flat.
frick, man.
You're fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
You've got plenty of
Indeed.
targets.
I certainly do. And
You certainly do.
yep. And I will declare reckless attack because I mean I'm going to feel pretty panicked here. So I throw aside all concern for my personal safety, and I'm pretty desperate because I mean I'm right here. And I'm going to take a swing at her with my great
Oh.
axe, raging my face off because
Okay, thank God, because
I've
I hate it
realized.
when you forget to
Oh no.
rage. It's so frustrating.
Oh no, I'm raging. I'm
Okay.
raging with my reckless
Mm.
You
attack.
gotta post
So,
in the chat though.
oh, sorry.
Rage, reckless attack.
Yep, one moment, please.
Yep.
There's that.
Okay.
And here is my rage. Oh, no,
Okay.
that's
So when you
survival.
rage, when you reckless attack, you can roll with advantage. It's fine that you rolled once. You just roll again.
Okay.
But it'll be the first one's the damage from the first one, unless you crit or something.
Oof. Oof.
Oh, what a
Oh
shame.
man.
Okay, so you do 8 points, so that's good. You didn't declare which one it was you were attacking.
Oh, I did. I said it was her. I was attacking
Yeah.
her.
Okay, all right, fine. Yeah,
What?
you cut off part of
Um,
her toe. Well done.
Sorry, I don't understand why it's only 8 points.
Because it's the first one.
Oh,
The first
okay.
one.
Oh,
She should have rolled
Okay.
that with advantage.
right.
Okay,
I'm with you.
Joe, your turn.
Oh well, I'm gonna bite this motherfucker again, aren't I?
Language, guys. I feel a little bit shocked and a little bit proud. Okay. All right. He's very, very badly injured. He is looking like he is regretting his life choices. Maddie, what do you want to do?
I'm about to put us both in danger. Okay. I am going to not leave my other wizard by herself. So I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at the second level for 4 on her. So 4 little missile thingies.
Okay. Just to give you some advice,
Um,
right? This is a good example of where if you're going to do it, you
So
might as well
that
go big.
is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 5, 11 points of damage.
Just just to keep in mind, if you have a situation like this, you're probably
Hello?
better off just Can you hear me? Oh, maybe that's the problem.
I
Can you
can
guys
hear
hear me
you.
now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
This is
Okay.
a situation where you're gonna get more bang for your buck with the fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but I only have one spell slot left.
Why? Oh, because you
Well,
used one for invisibility?
mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so you stop being invisible,
Mm-hmm.
and the
So does Beleth.
right.
Mm,
I was gonna
does
look at
it?
you like kind of angry, like thanks. I'm
I'm
a
gonna
bit angry.
gesture. I'm gonna gesture to Cracker.
I mean, there's nothing worse than dying with a potion of healing in your inventory or an unused fireball. That's all I'm gonna
True.
say. Henrietta,
Mm-hmm.
you barely have time to admire your new bling when you hear
Mm-hmm.
screams of terror from your teammates.
Do I see the giants from where I am?
You can sort of
Through the
see glimpses of them knocking down trees, and you know where your friends were, so you have a rough idea of what's going on.
Okay.
Screams, Yvonne screams, Crackers screams, the pew pew pew
See.
sound of the magic missiles.
Okay. I can move first. Let's see. I'm gonna move out into the clearing here, then I can see more.
Okay.
I don't want to, but I'm going to go out to my wall shape. That was my last one for the day. And I am going to cast Tidal Wave.
Wow.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm going to find it on my. Let's see. I just saw it. There it is. There you go.
Oh,
And that's
Wow.
please let it hit.
Okay.
saves.
So how are you positioning it?
It's 10 by 10 and 30 feet.
Mhm.
So I was thinking, let's see, let's get arrows 10 feet here and 30 feet that way. So I get.
Okay. Yep, you'll get both
That's
of them.
five
Sure.
hundred. Yeah.
Go. Yeah, so you roll 2 saving throws.
So said, yeah.
And they
Dexterity.
fail both of them.
Yes.
Yes.
40.
They are knocked prone
Yes.
Ooh, wow.
and take full
Nice.
damage.
Okay. Yeah, they are on their backs, looking pretty wet and a little bit pissed off.
I say that.
Aggie is becoming the United Nations here. Sabrina,
Yes, so assuming that I heard the ruckus going on, I am going
did you?
to.
You're like really far away.
I didn't hear the magic missiles and the giants scream.
You're like all the way up into the opposite side of the thing.
Okay, so I guess I didn't.
I don't know. I mean, you're
Um,
waiting for a bunch of people who aren't showing up. So if you want to go look for them, that's fine. But at some point, you are so far away that, there's a lot of background noise in general. The giants were shouting anyway. So what difference is it if they're shouting because they're in combat versus they're shouting because they were chasing after a dinosaur?
uh, yeah, that's true. Then I guess I am going up to my co-bird. Um, just trying to get a little bit closer. And I will take my action and also want to dash a little bit to get a little bit near my co-bird.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna do a little ka,
Okay.
like with a question mark. Ka?
Right. Does she speak Raven?
Oh shoot! I forgot to get the thingy.
It might be one of those things where it's a bit like Italian and Spanish, or it could be like, you know, Japanese
Salazar
and
is just like utterly like just so upset because she just called his mother a llama. So he's gonna look at her and like click his beak.
yeah, I would too if I was Sal. I mean, that's not cool, man.
Yeah, like
Seriously,
gosh,
Ariel. Like, you
you
know.
don't even know my mother.
Yeah.
She's just like tilting the head a little bit to the side, like, huh?
Oh boy, that's good. Nice. Well done, Maddie.
Thank you.
Laura.
I going to move 30 feet. So is that 30 feet? Yeah, I think so. And then I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's dangerous, so
Yeah, absolutely.
okay, yeah, that's it.
Okay. And the Giants' turn. Let's go see what happens with Joe and Cora first.
Or
And
we
then
get
come back
pummeled.
to the more suspenseful final moments. Let's see who hasn't rolled some dice there. Yvonne, you want to roll one?
Mhm.
And
hate
Laura, do you want to roll
rolling.
one? I know. That's why I make you do it.
I know because good, yay, finally a low one. Yay!
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Okay, so one of them is going to hit. So, Joe, do you remember what the number was before, or shall I give it to you again?
I do. No, I remember the number.
So that's
Just
half.
halve it?
It'll be half. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one
Okay.
will miss.
Okay.
Well done. Well
Hmm.
done there, Laura. I know, Yvonne, you did roll well, but you know the Giants got a pretty high
Not
to
well
hit
enough.
roll. Yeah, well. But we'll all get a chance to rectify that soon.
Or not.
So we've
Just
got
hold on a
two
sec.
Giants here. One of them, one dwarf did a pew pew pew, and this one also did a little hi-ya. So I don't know. I guess this one will maybe run up to Satina and try
That
to,
checks out.
give her as good as she got.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was also a tidal wave, but I guess I'm not even sure they would understand. Oh, I forgot to change this. That's why. I was wondering how come a snake would be noticeable. Yeah, there we go. I think you were actually back here. Or here, maybe.
No,
Here?
I was on the roof. Yeah, there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely a target here, so they're going to go after the screaming
Yeah,
barbarian.
he can't reach me anyway.
It'll be with advantage because you're reckless attack, and there's 2 attacks from this guy, so that'll be a total of 4 rolls. So let's have Joe roll 2, Maddie roll 2.
Okay. Ooh,
Ooh,
that's a
yeah.
crit
Wow.
fail.
Yeah. Well, let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, so 15's going to hit. 10's going to hit. So they're both going to hit. It is a 1, but they have advantage, remember?
Big fat.
Yeah, Yvonne, what's Cracker's armor class again?
14.
14. Yeah, definitely going to hit. So Cracker's going to take 36 points of damage, 18 because you're raging.
Yep.
How you feeling there,
Awesome.
Maddie?
Well, nervous.
Sabrina, would you like to roll 1?
Yes, I would like to. A 1.
Okay. And Laura, you can roll 1.
Mm.
They don't have advantage on Satina.
Oh,
What
I'm
is
sorry.
Satina's armor class?
11. I don't have my mage armor on.
Oh no! That's what
I
she
know.
needed. So that's going to be a full 36 hit points.
Chewy! Alrighty.
Ouch.
You said
That'll wake you up in the
36?
morning. 36.
Okay, hold on. I got to do some math. Okay, I'm not doing stellar.
Are you bloodied?
I am quite bloodied.
No, oh no.
A torn ear. All right, Yvonne,
Oh
it's your
my
chance
gosh.
to shine.
My chance to shine? Great. Well, I'm going this way on her.
Okay. Yeah.
And still raging.
Yeah.
You crazy maniac!
Wow. Okay. 23 definitely hits, and you do 12 points. Well done.
Whew.
That's a good number. Yeah, she definitely notices you.
That's great.
She glares at you, and she's bloodied also. All right, Joe.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah, all right, here's your big moment.
Okay. We're gonna bite this so and so.
Oh no!
And we missed.
13. No, hang on. So hang
Oh.
on. You wait, hang on. No, you hit, and he dies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Very nice.
Can I then use
Nice
my
move.
movement
Yes, you can.
to go back towards?
Yeah, absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll get to there.
Yeah.
So basically, with another normal move, you should be kind of on the next map again, and then you can probably do something. You might not be able to attack because you'll be. I
Too far
basically
away.
said you came off the map here, right? But you'll be there. Okay.
Can you do that
Does that
one
make
again?
sense?
I missed that.
You'll be on the edge of the
Hang on.
road.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, where the fog
Sorry,
cloud is.
I was too far over to the right, but I'm there now.
Yeah. So when you come back onto the map, you'll be on the road itself, which means you have to get down to where the fighting is going on, which will take another turn of regular movement. Of course, you can dash, and that'll
I'll
help.
probably dash.
Yeah, just to get in the fray, sure.
Yeah.
Maddie.
I'm very sorry, Cracker. There's no way for me to do it and not hit you.
You can.
I know.
You can.
Look, 20, right? 20.
No,
20.
you could, if you do it here. No, you can't do it. I feel like the fact that these two guys have their circles ending in this set
They
of
shield
squares.
Cracker.
No, the distance itself should be enough to get them this half of their circle, but not this half of the circle, right? I feel like it should work. It'll be off screen technically, but it's not impossible.
Just take what the DM's giving you.
Yes.
Okay, so
This
putting
is so
it
true.
putting
No
it right
question.
here.
Yeah, I feel I don't know.
That's 20.
Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe you're right.
That's 20. That's
Yeah,
20.
maybe you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I'm in it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well done, you for
I'm
being
gonna
honest.
have a tan.
Thank you, Maddie, for being honest.
Of course.
But yeah. All right.
I'm so sorry, Cracker.
That's
Let's
okay.
let it rip.
Let's
Beyblade.
let it rip. Like a bad burrito. 29
Oh, and that's
points.
29 damage. Fuck yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay.
and then
Awesome.
2
Maddie,
saves.
2 saves for you, 1 for Yvonne.
Okay.
12 and 15. Yeah, one of them will make it and one of them will not.
Okay.
We'll say this one doesn't make it.
Which one? Blue guy?
The more injured one. The female doesn't make her save.
Okay.
Okay. And then she looks pretty bad. He's not bloodied yet. And Yvonne, Cracker saves, so you take.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. They're prone. Does that give them disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at the. Hang on a second. Look up the condition for prone.
Well, they stood up when they attacked last round.
That
Oh,
probably makes
shoot.
sense.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Okay.
does make
Sorry.
sense. Yeah, I forgot that
No,
they
it's
were
all
prone.
good.
Thanks for reminding.
Oh,
But
does that
yes,
mean that they only stood up on the last round? They didn't have an attack, or I don't understand.
Well, they
how
used
in the
half their
world.
movement to stand, and then they didn't move.
Oh,
they didn't really move. Yeah, she
yeah.
moved a
Yeah.
little bit, but
I was
okay.
being hopeful.
So the good news is Yvonne, Cracker rolled an 18, so she made her save. So that's only 14 points. Plus you have resistance from raging, so that's only 7.
Woo!
Okay. Well,
So you're just lightly crispy.
I'm just standing there, barely.
I am proud of that damage.
That is good. Well
That's
done,
impressive.
Henrietta.
Yeah. Dilemma. Do I do damage? Do I heal?
Well, you know what they say: best defense is a good offense. She's badly injured.
Yeah. You can heal
Yeah.
after.
Next round. Let's see.
Just rub some dirt on it. He'll
Like
be
bleeding
fine.
out. I'm fine. I'm fine. Just
I'm
my intestines are on the
fine.
ground. It's okay.
Yeah.
Could somebody grab my liver? I might need that.
I think it's by your feet.
Thanks for cauterizing my wounds.
Exactly.
Let's see. Guessing these guys are pretty hardy, so I am. Yeah, I'm going to call lightning.
Wow.
And suddenly, a big storm cloud forms above them, and a lightning comes crashing down.
They both look up at the sky, which was clear a moment ago.
Yeah, on her. I don't think I can get both without. So if I take it to not get Cracker, I need to kind of move it on this side, so it only hits her. But
Yeah.
it's within 5 feet. So
yeah.
And a dexterity throw for her. So 8.
Ooh, yeah. And she collapses from what appears to be a heart
Yes.
attack as she clutches her chest.
Yes.
And the fog cloud disappears.
Right.
Because it's concentration.
Weird weather we're having here today, eh?
Yeah.
Yep. Mighty weird weather we're having.
Yep.
That's my farmer friend would say. Oh, crap. Oh, no. I came out of the game. What?
Are you still there? You still show
No,
as being there.
Well, I'm there as my other
weird.
self, my recording avatar. Okay, so good. Who's next? I can't
Sabrina.
see it. Sabrina.
Mhm.
Yes.
So can we say that I heard some noises around where I am
You've
right
definitely.
now?
So what's clear is that the weather has completely changed. There's a massive cloud bank directly overhead, covering the entire area, and you just saw lightning strike right where you remember your party members were. So if it wasn't
Yeah.
clear before, now you've
It
got a
is now.
reasonable sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to take my full action and dash to get close to my party.
Okay.
In my raven form. And that's it.
Okay. Laura.
Since only that one guy's left. I am using magic missile, and I'm shooting all 3 missiles at him.
Okay.
So pew, pew, pew.
The pew pew
Dang,
pews
dude.
were so
It's the
convincing.
most
That's
pathetic pew I've
fantastic,
ever
8
dude.
heard.
times 5. Damn. Okay.
He is now bloodied. Well done.
Oh, nice.
Okay, well done
Spider
you.
bite did it.
Yeah, the spider bite,
Yeah.
the spider bite and the stub toe.
Yeah.
There's one giant left. He sees that his paramour is dead. He realizes that although you are small, you are numerous.
And powerful.
Rawr. Hear me roar.
Rawr.
And
Yeah.
he is going to start running for it. He's
I'm
going to
gonna be
turn his
greeted by
back.
dinosaur.
He's going to turn his back on Cracker, which will allow Cracker an opportunity attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you reckless on an opportunity attack? I don't know.
I don't think I can.
Okay. Well, 14 is going to hit, so that'll be 9 points. And he feels that his back opens up in a wide gash, bloody gash, right next to a small, what appears to be spider bite. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yvonne?
Well,
Oh, that's
can't
12.
reach him.
That's too far. 60.
12.
Oh, yeah, he actually goes off the map, doesn't he? If we're using the no difficult terrain rule. So he'll be on Joe's map.
So I can dash
We're
to.
gonna bump into one another, aren't we?
You're basically going to bump into each other.
Yay.
Yeah.
What happened? Why isn't this
So I can
pasting?
dash to here, I think.
I guess so, yeah.
So I dash after him.
Okay.
Come back here, you idiot! You sticky idiot!
I'm not done with you yet. I need the extra XP.
And I mean, really, think about it. I'm calling him stinky, and I don't really care for bathing.
Look at
This is
that.
true.
The pot calling the kettle black.
All right, Joe. He appears on your map, and you are probably a little bit surprised, but he looks bloodied,
Eat
and
him.
he's a little
Eat him.
surprised.
Eat him.
You're hungry.
I am. I'm gonna attack this mother. Can I use my
Okay.
inspiration?
Yeah, you can.
And you can use
Yeah.
mine as well if you like.
I don't
One's
think I
enough.
can have double advantage.
Yeah, you can't.
Come on.
Okay, well, that's good that you used it because the 5 might have hit, but the 18 definitely hits. Your standard damage?
Is 33?
He's very, very badly injured. All right, and back to the rest of you, Maddie.
Yes.
So he is literally just outside the range of this map. So in theory, if you have a long range attack and you can get into a position where you're not blocked by this rock here, I'll say you
Mhm.
can see him.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I were to go right here, where next to the spider, because that's my movement, would I be able to see?
Looks like you might have to go a little bit farther because the rock is kind of he's going to be, if the rock was here instead of here, he would be here, and you'd have to kind of go around him like that. So I think you'd have to be a
Okay.
little bit past the spider.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
And by the
all
way,
right.
the spider has a name.
The
Yeah.
spider has a name. Okay.
Yeah.
What
I
does
named her after my dog. She's named Ivy. Yeah.
Ivy.
Yeah.
You're right.
We're
Okay.
very, very close. Right. Yeah.
Where is Salazar? There he is. Okay. He's got 9. 60. I'm not correct. 60.
What, Salazar's
Uh,
going to attack now too?
I was thinking about it,
Wow, you guys are getting cocky. All right.
but no, he's too far. So I'm just gonna take my movement.
All right.
I'm gonna dash over there.
Those stubby little
You?
legs pumping away.
Oh yeah,
All right.
I was running.
Okay, now you can sort of see him
Oh,
just around the
I
corner.
can't do anything. But like,
Yep, I understand. Henrietta.
Yes. And that depends on where I put the storm cloud. It has a radius of 60 feet.
The radius is close. It's close enough. You can definitely hit him. He's on the other
I
map,
can?
but yeah, it's a 60-foot. Oh, can you post it again?
Radius. Yeah. Incoming. Yeah.
It's a 60-foot radius, right? So
Yeah.
in order to hit her at a minimum, you would have had to go 60 feet, sort of that way. I mean, you didn't have to center it on them. So
No.
we'll say it's close enough.
Okay.
All
Can I
right.
use that roll?
You can,
Or
sure.
push it? Yeah.
And especially since it's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Wow, a 1.
23. A 1.
A lot of heart attacks going on around here.
Yeah.
He runs into the Tyrannosaurus Rex, bloodied and with pieces of his friend or colleague or whatever it is sticking out of its mouth. He dies of fright and just collapses right there with the electricity burn on his chest.
fantastic.
And
Wow.
Satina gets, I use my bonus action because it's just an action to call the lightning down again. I have a bonus action, so I can use a spell. So I'm going to heal Satina for 12 points.
I appreciate you.
Awesome.
All right.
It's not a death door.
Well done, everybody. And
That was
yeah,
awesome.
surprisingly,
Can I
you guys
heal
made it
everybody?
out. Well,
Please?
as soon as this happens, the 3 old ladies suddenly appear.
Of course they do. After we've finished them off.
Yep. Well, of course. I mean, what did you expect was going to happen?
Yeah.
They have with them Cud, but also the druid is with them.
Oh.
The druid will wait. You can go ahead and heal people 1 round. The druid will take the ring from Dallin, and you watch as he inserts it into his mouth around one of his other molars, and suddenly his jaw plumps out, and he says, "Oh, the ring of tooth. I'm so pleased that you managed to rescue it from its unlawful theft. Thank you very much indeed. Oh,
Should have called it a crown.
it's terrible to have to bear such affliction. You wouldn't know what it's like to not be able to cast spells because one speaks like an absolutely gibbering idiot." And he immediately starts spouting off a spell that you think that Dallin recognizes and Cora recognizes as a divination spell. The 3 ladies return Cud and say,
Oh, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Well, I suppose we'll go check out what's in the caves. Good luck. Ta-ta.
and they saunter off. At the same time, as Cora returns and drops out of her polymorph, a light shines down from the heavens. Cora looks up. The heavens open up. The clouds from Dallin's call lightning spell dissipate. And as they do, there is enough of a parting that there is a momentary halo of sunlight that surrounds Cora. Cora hears from the heavens a booming voice. It is, all of you do. It is androgynous. It is not a man. It is not a woman. It's not clear what gender or who it represents. Cora, you have strayed from your faith. You will return to the fold and either re-earn your vows or leave the faith altogether. And you feel, Cora, a tugging from above you as you start to levitate into the air. And the rest of you watch, helpless, as Cora slowly and gently lifts up. You have time to say goodbye, but whether or not you have the words, it's up to you.
It's been a pleasure.
And that's
See you
where
in the
we'll
next
end.
life. Thanks for the $100.
What was that?
Thanks for the
What
100 gold.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you guys had fun. I certainly did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
that was
did.
incredible.
yeah.
And thanks, Joe. There aren't enough words, really. You've been a terrific player,
No.
a good partner in many ways. So it's been a good run.
It's been great, and I will stay in touch.
Wonderful.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, you
Please
can
do.
always,
Miss
if you
you.
find yourself in a position where you want to drop in and play a session or two, if you give me enough advance warning, we can probably work something out.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay. All right. Okay, folks. Sorry
Cheers,
to run a
guys.
little
It's
so
been a
late.
pleasure.
We'll catch up next week. And just a little bit of advance
Yeah.
warning. I don't have a fixed date yet. There may be a time, sometime in September, mid-September possibly, or late September, where I have to be away for a weekend as part of a trip. I will obviously let you know as soon as I finalize anything. But that's just to give you advance warning. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks,
Take care.
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Cora.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
Joe.
Joe.
You rock.